That's a long track. Hold on, I need to make my keyboard work. Why do I have to join before I can vote to end? I'm the host. I'm actually voted out at one. Why would anyone turn 240 minutes of qualifier? Oh, someone's been trolling. Is there a key? Oh. Qual 0. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so I would have had to click left 240 times to turn off qualifying. We can do this one though. Not done this one before. I'll put it down to 3 laps because it's quite a long track. Just let me hey Dora, let me get into VR.
I'm doing the sound check.
Please do. I should probably bring up the chat too.
Yes, I have echoey sound from myself from stream.
Yeah, I think it only sounds that bad when there's nothing else going on, I think. Anyway, I'll be back in 2 moments. And I am here. I hear Dora being quite naughty. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't turned on my... Yeah. Now, the question is, I have slightly tidied it up, but I am in VR. So can I turn it on? Yes, I can. Yes. How's that for ergonomic? So easy a blind man could do it. Although he would have problems driving, to be fair. Okay, the other thing I need to do now is work out what I've done with my remote control. There it is. And turn that off. How anyway? How are you anyway, Mr. S? And how are you, Mr. A?
Pretty good.
Good. Did you see the videos I put in Sub Commander? Apparently not. That's fine. There's nothing specific. I was just like, hey, that's what I've been doing. Oh, are you ready, Shauka?
Yeah. Is this the starting week for Sub Commander?
I don't.
The end of the week for that project.
I will be moving on to Forklift on Monday, and then Fairway Train, and then Nomancer Xbox, or anything Xbox. Hopefully Microsoft got back to me. I'll harass them next week going, talk to me. Are you coming, by the way? Or you are moving now? Good. Yeah, it's nothing specific, and Andy, I'm just wondering if you've been noticing I've been doing videos of just... The idea is to basically make that game out of Fortress Craft Phoenix assets, which means we can pay for the assets and get them done, and also get all the other ones redone. So I've got the smelter in there, and the gas storage, and the BFG, what's it called? Magma bore.
BSL?
No, that was a much smaller thing. No, the BF, the Magmavore, which still isn't textured, so I still need to bug Tad about that. Is it a left?
I'm
Yes.
going the wrong way.
So am I. I just sort of stopped and looked around. It's a right turn there, Schalke. Damn it, he went the wrong way.
It's not.
Damn it.
It was so bad on my first lap, so I remember that's very evil corner.
I don't claim to be any better than I was last time, even though I've made the steering much better.
Well, first thing I recommend you do, Andy, press 4 to turn the. Thank you. And you in 2D.
And also,
yeah.
Before this, there's a no right turns traffic sign, which trips me up quite badly.
You in 2D or 3D, Andy?
2D. I need to get it all out at some point, but it's currently in a box behind me, and has been for a while.
Yes, one of the things I want to do in Stock Commander soon is get VR support in, but I haven't done that yet.
What's the sort of sense of scale in that then?
Oh, it's huge. It's
massive.
Huge. Everything is enormous, and it's so cool. It will be cool.
Oh god. Street track, no runoff.
It's over, Schalke. I have the overlap.
Yeah. And I managed to provide your own. It is indeed over.
Yeah, at some point, Andy, I will need a proper internal cockpit, possibly modular, so we can decide what bits go where. But right now, it's the inside. I think I've got the Wasp inside with two-sided rendering turned on.
I'm surprised we don't have anything.
I mean, I've got plenty of spaceship cockpits, but not like a submarine one. But especially not a submarine one that gives loads and loads of vision arc for VR. At the same time, hopefully won't make you feel too sick in it.
Oh yeah.
I do have quite a nice toggle code done. So I've got toggles that return, toggles that hold. But I need you to model me at some point a really nice toggle, like a nice high resolution toggle with some nice covers and transparency bits, and I can sort it all out and I can just put those around the cockpit. Even if it's just like turn nav lights on and off, just toggles to fiddle with. That way, if I could play this game in VR and start to turn the heating up and down and the fog lights on, that would make me happy.
Cool.
But mostly I need to get Tad off his lazy ass and to get stuff happening. Because as I say, I'm a little bit disappointed. I came back to Fairway Train. I was expecting it all to be done, barring my involvement. And they're like, no, we kind of stopped a year ago. I'm like, oh, right, well, now I'm waiting for you. After 4 days of being back on the project, I'm back to waiting on you lot.
Yeah, it's been very quiet on that.
Well, I've been on Eden. That's why I kind of assumed everyone would do their bit and then just wait for me to get back. But apparently not. This track's a nightmare, Schalke. It's like Alice in Wonderland because it's just full of bits of track I know, jammed together in an unfamiliar way.
No.
Hello.
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 My voice human-like or robot-like?
Pretty human. I mean, it's about as convincing as you ever get.
Right, so the last couple of times, it's worked fine, and I didn't reboot the whole router. I just toggled the 5G Wi-Fi off and on again, which is brilliant, because that is literally barely an inconvenience. It doesn't disconnect anything else. So if that's all it took, after much experimentation, I'm quite pleased.
You could try attaching it to your car, so as you drive to work, it connects to different cell towers on the way back. It connects to this one, and that will probably fix it too. It's probably less convenient.
Have you tried taking yours out while driving yet?
No, I haven't. I've got a date for my car now. Unfortunately, this is kind of the curse of over-the-air updates. So apparently, before an update earlier this year, when you turn the car off, the 12-volt socket went off. Now when you turn the car off, the 12 socket says live. I was like, what? Because my plan was to put the wireless router into the car. And now I'm like, I don't understand why you would do this.
It's funny how there's no consistency with that. Like a lot of cars, it stays live, and a lot of cars it goes off with ignition, and a lot of cars it goes off after a set timeout. But the ones that do switch off when you don't want them to go off, like for a webcam, dash cam or something, that's when you just tap into something that doesn't go off, like the alarm.
Yeah, I've never had a car where the 12 volt didn't turn off as soon as you cut the ignition, because it just doesn't. I've never had that. And
mine stays on for 15 minutes, I think.
But I think Tesla here have made a very bad blunder, because no matter what the default is, if you've changed it in software, allow me to go back to the other default in software. Because whatever you think you've improved, someone, me this time, will hate it. I want to revert back to the old behaviour. But I would never want my 12-volt battery on, just constantly sucking power.
Well, one of the characteristics of Apple that's changed a bit over the years is they were always known for giving fewer options but selecting sensible defaults. These days they gradually kind of have acquiesced and added more options in, but they still give you sensible defaults so that most people don't need to touch anything. They've still never been up there like Android in terms of things you can fiddle with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not very happy with Apple at the minute. I just got a negative review on Fortress Craft. Game no longer works on the newest OS X or macOS, and I'm like, why have I got a negative review for this? This is your operating system. Like, I can still run Windows 3.1 apps on my computer if I so wanted to, and you can't run something from 3 years ago.
Is it 32-bit?
Even if I have no idea. No, I think I'll compile a 64-bit one. But even if it was, that's not my problem. Run it in a sandbox.
Work, then. Yeah. It should work. The main cutoff for games not working on macOS is because they're not 64-bit, and everything has to be 64-bit.
Why? Now. Run it in a 32-bit sandbox within your 64-bit
processor. Because Apple got rid of all 32-bit stuff. They didn't do it instantly. They did it over. They told everyone they were going to do it, and they did it over a period of about 3 or 4 years.
I'd like to point out they didn't tell me.
It doesn't mean there's a lot of games on Steam there's a lot of games on Steam that don't.
Yeah, but I'm a registered Apple developer, and I certainly never got told in any sort of way that.
Are you? What do you pay every year?
I haven't done in a year or two, but I am a registered Apple developer regardless, because I've got apps.
Yeah, well, so am I, but I only pay occasionally.
Yeah,
mind you, they should still. I agree. They should tell you whether you're paying or not. Because it's like other stores. You only pay if you want to submit something.
Yes.
You said you actually have a date for your car?
I do. 16th of December. Want to come up and spend the day with me?
I got to work then.
Oh well, never mind then.
Yeah, some of us. I'm still working up till the 17th now.
I'm taking the day off work.
Who did you ask?
I've asked you so far. Oh right.
What to take the day off?
Yeah. No, I asked my boss.
No, you can't take the day off.
What? Why are you guys all parked up?
Race ended.
We can do that one again, Shao, because that is an absolute nightmare.
That's fun, track for me.
It's he who pays the most attention wins, I think. I've left my aircon controls on the other side of the room. Oh well. Well, best of luck. Hopefully Izar can improve on his 11-minute 3-second lap time. Oh, God.
Maybe.
So bear in mind, Izar, this is, Shako chose it, this is reverse city long, so it's all the bits of the track you know, joined together in a way you don't know.
Well, I should be exactly as bad as always because I can only retain about 2 turns in my working memory.
Well, left.
And it never goes into long-term memory. Thanks. Then what? Then what?
We haven't on the left yet.
Hey, who's that? Fuck off.
Whoever the random is.
Oh, this is the very big Sergio. Oh, he's called Ramos. That's a clue.
That's a name.
Yes.
Oh, wait, hold on, wrong one. Is it that one? Now, I have overlap
You've
with
got
Andy,
skills, just
but
not
not
patience.
in a good way. I think I'll let Andy crash and then just overtake him.
I don't know about.
What's he doing? Oh, there you go. Some of your own medicine. Don't know why he slowed down so
Oh,
much.
that didn't go well.
Really?
I really hope my car's not screwed now.
So it's always worth not knackering your car. It's on. It's a left and a left.
It wasn't so much that I knackered my own car, it was that everyone went sideways in front of me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is one of the things Shaka says, you know, you're supposed to leave enough room, which is not really true. Race drivers don't leave enough room to react if the person in front has a terrible mishap. They rely mostly on the person in front not having a terrible mishap. You can't keep a...
Why they have written the CT4 then? Why we are following those rules?
That's not a rule in racing. That's a rule for the road. And in the UK, we had a phrase: "Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule." So always give 2 seconds of gap between you and the vehicle in front. That's enough to react and enough for the mechanics to do it. But in racing,
I need probably 2-second rule.
don't.
Say it like that.
Why would I say it like that?
I need probably 2-second.
But it's
The you say it, the more true it is.
The faster you say it, the closer you can drive. And still be safe.
But in effect, if you are about to overtake, you have to constantly think what the other driver is trying to do and whether they are accomplishing it.
I mean, if you are at the point where their car length of braking is going to impact you, you need to brake earlier, absolutely. But you do not leave a safe gap to the car in front. Well, you can do, but there's no way you're going to win a race or overtake. Or freak someone out. Like there, I mean, if Izzard had left enough gap, he has no chance of drafting past someone. Oh, Andy's right on my arse. What's going on?
Maybe that's the key to your success, because you don't give anybody any margin, but everybody gives margins to you.
You shouldn't. Whoa. I mean, I can send you videos of, you know, BTCC or touring car tracks where they have, you know, the guy in front has had a mechanical failure or clipped the wall or something, and you know, you get 30 car pileups because there's no gap at all.
BTCC is supposed to be non-contact though, and it almost certainly isn't.
Yeah, I think my Quest battery is low. What the hell? Oh, you've got to be joking me. But it was plugged in. Well, I might have to spend an hour or so in 2D, like a pleb.
Alright.
Did you get virtual desktop? Can you do it with Airlink and power off a high-powered brick?
I could do, but I haven't got any of that set up.
Oh.
Actually, there's nothing ready to Airlink. You just turn it on. You just say yes, please, and off you go.
You say, well, how do I say, please, sir, can I have some Airlink?
It's in the settings.
So on the Quest or in Oculus? Or on
Both. I
the
think you
desktop
might
app?
need to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you might need to turn it on the desktop app, but then it will just show up as being available on the Quest. Then.
Well, I'll give
yes,
it. I will give it a whirl. I mean, I am within line of sight of my router, and I have got a.
Is it Wi-Fi 6?
All I know is it has a bizarre standard I've never seen used where it combined 2 different channels together for, is it 5300 megabit or something? And then it's got dual Ethernets, and yeah, it's all a bit OP. I don't know. It's 4 years
Alright,
old.
well,
So
okay, well, I mean,
usually
Wi-Fi
works.
6 is really nice, but it'll work without it.
Uh-huh.
You just get the best latency with Wi-Fi 6, the best throughput.
Well, I'll say as soon as I've made a mockery of Sergio here.
It's more important for twitchy shooters than racing game, probably.
Your Siri was very loud.
Well,
I think it was you.
yeah.
Wow,
It's a bit-
Sergio is slamming into every... Have you put the little clippy things down, the little circles that click downwards? Little domes?
Yeah.
Alright.
The top of the clamps.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice design, that, isn't it?
It's better than the last one where I had to 3D print something to rotate them.
The thing is, I use a glass desk, so I've had to
Dude!
affix a piece of wood to the underside to make it thick enough. Is that the rando giving you trouble?
Yeah, they crashed.
It wasn't a crash, that was just I'm not going to slow down for the corner.
He is not giving you margins.
No. He
He's going
didn't.
to think
He didn't.
correctly.
No, he didn't slow down for the corner. That's a big difference. He just drove into me and then just pushed me along for a bit. That's his last warning, though. And I have to go to 2D at least briefly. Yeah, I'm annoyed because I leave my headset plugged in, but it might be, but I didn't turn it off, so it's just been on for 2 days and slowly going flat, even though it hasn't been doing anything.
I'm not sure there's a way to increase the steering sensitivity.
Reduce the
Unless- is it
steering
by changing the
angle.
range.
Reduce the range,
Range.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you fucking prick.
Oof.
Oh, it's cathartic, that is.
Yeah. Like when I smashed into him.
Yeah, hold on, so I'm going to take my headset off. So I need to unplug, plug into power, and then select AirLink on both the PC and the headset. And cross fingers.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great plan. Back in a mo.
What?
I'm going to try setting the range to minus 750 to 750. Which will probably feel quite twitchy. Oh, yeah, that's much faster. Shaka, I think one of the advantages you've got with your controller is you can, as you were saying the other day, you can go from lock to lock very rapidly, which I definitely can't do with this steering wheel in its default state.
Yeah.
Which always catches me out when I'm sort of coming out of a tight turn and I need to straighten up. I can't straighten up quick enough a lot of the time. So let's see if this helps.
DJ is changing display modes. I'm not sure whether our random is hearing the stream.
Quite possibly not.
I don't know a way of like finding the look backwards to the right thumbstick pulling back, kind of like a rear view camera, as it were.
Well,
Left
you
to
can-
right, but
You've got full control over the bindings if you look in the axes and
yeah, I can't work out how to do controllers specifically.
well, when you wiggle the stick, does on the axis screen, does it not show one moving back and forth? Because if so,
Yeah, it does.
then
Like-
find the look control and bind it to that.
Y axis. I suppose it's because you can't really do a toggle. It's a range rather than a boolean.
My question, by the way, is where is the Airlink thing?
Yeah, third tab, I think. Like in the options on the desktop, it's been ages since I looked, but there's like a series of tabs, and the last one, which has probably got a name that doesn't give you a clue. Have you got it in front of you?
Yeah. So it's
the last tab, I think.
Tab. Oh, what? No, that's.
Yeah.
I've got. I don't know. Compass, shopping, talking, and next. That's the best way I can describe them. Where's my hands? And then on the left, I've got like a blue compass, a shopping bag, store, chats, sharing, apps. Is that under apps?
Oh, there we go.
Please switch to controllers. No, fuck off.
I just found it to
Airlink.
I've got here. I've got volume off, Wi-Fi, Guardian stationery, a picture of a brightness, settings.
Is it? Are you talking about on the desktop or on the headset?
On the headset. Do you want to look on the desktop?
Oh, yeah, on the desktop. I mean, to turn it. Have you found where to turn it on the desktop?
I've got home, store, library, chats, events, devices, settings.
Well, it's one of the last two. Maybe settings.
Maybe
devices.
Well, devices, probably not, because now it says it's not connected.
Well, it's not.
Which is correct, yes. Oh, collect a connection method, Airlink brackets wireless. Connect your headset, put it on, and select Airlink in settings, experimental features. Ah, of course.
Yes, exactly.
I'll be very pleased this works, by the way, because it's definitely a lot better to have
it does.
Well as.
It does work, although I use Virtual Desktop, which I prefer, and it was 15 quid, but money well spent. The main reason I prefer it is because it doesn't have to be on the same network. It's just how I can do it from a cloud PC.
Okay, I've clicked the button, and it says not connected. Then it says exit setup. Are you sure? No. Jesus
it doesn't
Christ!
need to be connected.
If someone did that on purpose, I'm not happy.
What was that?
Someone just ran my fucking chair. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, random was the one touching.
Oh,
it doesn't need to be connected to the PC, by the way.
What? Must be connected to something.
No, it doesn't need to be connected by USB. I mean, you're saying that it's telling you device is not connected. That's fine.
No, connected on the same Wi-Fi, because I've got different Wi-Fis and sometimes they can't see each other. Like my Drobo. No, so my Chromecast, one of my PCs can't see the Chromecast, and one of them can.
As long as they're on the same subnet, it doesn't matter.
Yes, but no. One of my PCs can't see the Chromecast, and one can, and they're plugged into the same switch. It's stuff like that. Like what? Just where one thing can see it and something can't.
What, an unmanaged switch?
Yep, just a switch. But one PC can see the Chromecast, one can't, and the only difference is nothing. Oh, I've got music. Oh.
Well, are you sure the PC that can't see it has got device discovery switched on? No, network and printing discovery.
It can see everything else.
Yeah,
it can see everything else.
Yeah.
Devices active, no microphone detected. Yeah, sure, fuck off. I think it's working, but it's laggy as balls. Like if I move my head around, it's doing reprojection. If I move my head around, it's very obviously paging in the rest of it. Let's have a look.
You shouldn't get that.
Oh my god, that's laggy. Okay, let me give it a go. Otherwise, I'll go to 2D. Back in a sec.
The letters are reflective on the finish line. Oh, Dion, that tries to reflect the sky.
Oops, ignore that.
What bomb's that?
Hmm? Oh, it's on the background.
Right, well, that seems to be working. There's noticeable lag, and it's definitely grainy, but it should be alright. Like when I hit the light button, there's a definite latency between the button to photon latency. Why is my car so unbelievably broken? But I don't think I'll actually notice when. Oh, I can tell on the mouse cursor. Wow, that's laggy. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do this. I'd say this is half a second lagged. That's yeah. The image is great though.
Yeah, that's too much. It's way too much.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
more like
if you're on Wi-Fi 6 or 5G and you haven't got other stuff on your 5G Wi-Fi, it should be fine. If you're on 5G and you've got other stuff on 5G, it can be crap.
Well, no, I'm not.
5 gigahertz.
Oh yeah, it's 5 gigahertz. Yeah. Can I change the refresh rate? No, that is already at the lowest one. Yeah, I mean, the head tracking's fine, but the latency is just.
Yeah.
Like if I turn my head a lot, there's just.
Have you got your controllers, or can you see your hands? Because that's the easiest way to tell the lag is to move your controllers around.
No, I don't have those to hand. I don't know where they are. Yeah, now it's more like 2-3 seconds lagged. 2,
That's
3.
not good.
Yeah, but it's just getting worse. So, yeah.
That won't do.
I guess I will go to 2D.
Buenas.
The flat worlders. No.
I've at least got the camera control on the right stick now, so I can look around without too much hassle.
Well then, now is where you'll work out I'm only any good because I'm in VR. No, I've said this before, without VR I can't judge distances, speeds, braking zones, position on the track, none of that.
You've still got your motion rig there.
Yeah, so I get thrown around, but I don't know how fast I'm approaching a corner. As before, the motion rig's cool, but it's not really advantageous. How do I turn my engine on?
Everyone needs to learn the feedback in order to get advantage from it. Like you don't get that winch right away.
I'm not really sure there is an advantage. It's like force feedback. I mean, I see people saying about, oh, you can feel the text of the road and all that, but what I really want is the steering not to fight me back, really. And I'm off into 4th place already. How am I in 4th place? Oh, we actually racing?
It's like the race yet.
Oh, well, that'd be why. And the motion rig's not working either. Wow. How quickly can I restart that? Desktop. Oh, brilliant. Oh, God! A pox on programs that decide, so you can tell your program can say put me in front, and it can also say like flash the taskbar. So that's what it did. The taskbar popped up covering half my screen going, hello, I've started. That's all apparently it had to say.
I am quite badly in the wrong.
Horrible. You're horrible as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I could be a bit dangerous, Joe, because I've just massively changed my steering speed.
Okay.
So anticipate fishtailing and spinning out.
I'm curious what my router does have AC. It recommends AC or AX. I'm 99% sure I've got AC on there.
Victims, freeze.
I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor.
If you've got, yeah, you want AX if you've got it.
Yeah, I don't think I think that's too new. I think I've got. I'm pretty sure I've got AC though. I just chucked away a Buffalo router I had with it proudly proclaimed up to 54 megabits. So, yeah.
G, B and G.
I've had this problem. I've got it with laptops. Like laptops last a lot longer than the technology does. I've got a laptop. Nothing wrong with it, but it's just slow. It's like a 6-core i7, I don't know, 740 or something. Like, it was an expensive as hell laptop, but it's no good now.
Oh shit.
Wait, do you people actually play like this through choice? Ugh.
Sorry, I can't hear you back there.
Oh. Well,
It's the one opportunity this evening we get to say that.
Yeah.
Make the most of it. Now I have a cause. No, it's weird. I feel like I don't know how to describe it. I kind of feel like I'm watching somebody else play rather than being there. Like I'm watching it on television rather than being in it.
Yeah, you feel like you're playing by the mirror in a less good driving sim.
Your personal best. We multiple seconds.
Wait, what's racing line button?
4.
4.
Thank you. Oh. And that's
I think those flat mirrors in VR driving games are absolutely shameful.
Yeah.
So whenever I see them, I just think, what were you thinking?
How can I get my frame rate
cutting
to
corners.
72? I don't think it's cutting corners. Think of it as trying to keep the frame rate up. This game has the advantage that it's old, so it can do it, I'll say, properly. But yeah, most games, what they do is they just render the reverse view and then reflect it into the mirrors. It just doesn't work like that. Euro Truck simulators aren't too bad, but Project Car, you play it going, this is horrible. Like, a lot of these, though, VR was an afterthought. But I guess that...
Yeah, but,
too.
like, ACC's got no excuse, because they had VR and AC.
Yeah, I mean, it should always be an option. It's dead easy to offer it as an option, because it's just... But
Just a camera, instead of a reproduction.
Yeah, if anything, it's the easy way of doing it. It's just the slow way of doing it.
Yeah.
13 seconds behind Andy.
Doesn't providing options mean you have to upkeep multiple versions?
No, as I said, the naive approach is the better one, and the slowest one, and the easiest.
It's the most expensive one.
Yeah. It's like a car. Like, the easiest way to build a car is not to have any gearing or anything like that. It's just to connect the wheels straight to the output. Unfortunately,
well,
that
no,
has
you can have
problems.
your feet through the floor.
Well, okay, but my point is that gearing is better, but also more expensive and more difficult.
Like when they first invented the wheel, it was square to begin with. It was very bumpy, obviously, pushing your car along on square wheels. So, they evolved it. They made them triangular, so there'd be one fewer bump every revolution.
They're going the wrong way there.
That's the joke.
Damn it, I hit a wall and he's going to get away from me.
Say the words.
Please.
Please is the last word. The first word is get away from me.
Nice drift. Is that the word?
Bird's the word.
You do a nice drift though, it is cool. Just not very often.
Oh, I can actually turn in the road now without breaking my elbows. Yeah, so whilst you were sorting out your headset, I've ramped up, I've reduced the range of the steering. It's not realistic at all, but because I think where Shark has a slight advantage with his stick steering is being able to rapidly go from lock to lock, which I would like to be able to do sometimes, especially straightening up after a tight turn.
So you say that, but a lot of real race cars will have very, very fast steering. Like, it's not the same as a road car. It's just designed to turn the wheel quickly. That's not as odd as you might think.
Yeah. Yeah, but the default is 1000 to 1000, which is, I've realised, nuts.
Well, the default is 900 degrees. That's the bit you should be changing, surely.
Oh, no, that doesn't make too much difference. Well, all you can do there is you can change it to
Lower.
1000.
What?
Hmm?
You can set
Changing it lower won't make the steering faster. Changing the steering angle in the lead for speed options will make the steering slower, not faster.
You reduce the angle, which represents at what angle you're at full lock.
You're thinking that you've got it backwards. How it works in lead for speed. The setting at the top of the slider at the top of the settings where you choose the steering angle, which we're talking normally 900. If you reduce it, the steering gets slower. You have to turn it more for the same effect. So therefore, to make the steering faster, all you can do is make it 1200 or something. I think it goes up to. Doesn't go up much higher.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the answer is to reduce the range of the axis.
You can make it a bit more by taking the wheel up to the maximum of 1080.
That's another second off.
Andy, when you were test driving the cars, did you notice any of them had a different amount of steering lock?
I don't think I really drove them anywhere that had that.
Well, so all of the cars I drove were the same, bar one. So in a normal steering wheel, you rotate it once to the left and then another quarter. So each steering wheel rotates 360 plus 90 in each direction. Which I should be able to work out in my head, but it's standard. It's complete standard. Except the Tesla, which stops after 360 in each direction, which completely threw me off because I sort of stopped and looked at the wheel and went. I think it's bad because normally at full lock you could glance at it and see which way you are at full lock, and I was really bemused that the steering range was reduced.
So yeah, you can make it a little bit slower by going to the top range, but it's only small proportionally.
Yeah.
My Alpha's got about 1 3/4 turns lock to lock.
1 3/4? Bloody
Yeah.
hell. That'd be... What's
So
that? What car's got 1
Is there a way
3/4?
to show the steering range display? You know, in other views you get like an arc
yes.
across the bottom screen.
Is it display? No. Yes, you definitely can. Virtual
Show pedals.
It's
No.
virtual steering gauge,
steering
and for
yes.
some reason it's not drawing it for me.
You don't get it on the interior view then. That sucks.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're right, but well, I mean, I could always do it on this view. Oh, at least I can type the word restart quicker because I can see the keyboard. Oh dear! I just press F. Don't press that.
Right, well, I'm never doing that again, so time to stay last, I guess.
Ah, not really. I hope the car's got brake lights, reverse lights, so that joke would have gone flat.
I saw you go backwards. I don't know if I saw the brake lights.
I like to be towards the back of the pack or out front. In the middle is not where I want to be coming up to this corner or any
I
corner.
should not be at the front because I've just massively changed my steering. I'm definitely going to spin out before long.
Good.
So what I'm saying is if you could just stay half a lap behind, that'd be great.
Seems like a...
For your own good.
Well, you say
For your own
that.
good.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
See, that's not the corner I'm worried about. It's this next one that is the tricky one, because it's gentle braking in, then a straight line halfway through, and then...
Bounce off the wall.
well, yeah, I tried that, but after a couple of laps I found the car doesn't like to have a full range of motion.
Narrower. Yeah. I don't like that one.
Ooh.
I can't see my left mirror. What the hell? Andy's there. I can't see him. I just.
I'm not to the left of you. I'm behind you.
Yeah, I know, but I leant forward to try and look out my left mirror.
Doesn't move. Oh, crap.
I've got the full mirror at the top, so it includes. So the wing mirrors actually don't display anything. You've got like the full.
Oh right, yeah, the full.
So many degrees of
Yeah.
bar.
You've got the magic mirrors, yes, like a Honda E.
Schalke, you were warned.
Did you test drive the
Good
Honda E?
recovery.
Was I barging?
It's not that you
Yeah,
were barging,
I
it's that I went round the turn in a weird way. And you hadn't given room.
Oh my god!
Despite
that's
the
so many-
warning.
Shaka, I can't do it. I can't do a sword check. I'm so sorry. It's horrible.
Now you know how it feels.
Well, I've got a button map for it, so I can do it, but I couldn't do it then because I was busy going. What button did I map? I found it now. Is it both buttons that look backwards?
Gaining on you. I'm gaining on you.
In what world are you gaining
What's
on me?
going to happen next?
Oh, this is gonna get nasty.
Oh, you braked. Interesting.
Did. Probably shouldn't have. I probably should have just coasted.
Ow, ow, ow.
Sorry. Oh, well done.
So
I didn't realise there was another car coming through.
the look left and look right system's quite easy. If I look left, I look 45 degrees. If I then look right, it then looks in that first direction by 90. So depending on what order you press them in, is what direction you end up looking. It's actually rather a good system.
Say that again.
So if you press look left, you look left by 45 degrees. If you continue to
Yeah.
hold look left and then press look right, you look left by 90 degrees. But if you press them in the other order,
Huh.
you end up looking right by 90 degrees. It's a really good idea. According is what they call it in the Steam controller world.
Yeah.
Which is a very fancy word because you don't call pressing the shift key, I chorded that letter.
No. You overloaded it.
Too fast. I think Shaka's to my left. I can't tell. No, he isn't good. Oh, it's horrible.
I'm not behind.
I feel like I'm riding a motorbike in a neck brace, so I can't check. Because I mentioned this before. If you ever think about riding a motorbike, you know you're ready for your test when you're in a supermarket and you want to change to one side or the other, and you get this little tingling in the back of your neck that says, "Do a shoulder check," because you don't know what's there, and then you know you're ready. And that my spider sense is tingling constantly. 'Cause I don't know where everybody is behind me.
When you want to do what in a supermarket?
If you want to like change from one side of the aisle to the other, or turn left or turn right, your brain goes, you don't know what's behind you, check your blind spot.
I've been doing that ever since COVID started and social distancing.
I say once it's completely automatic, once your brain wants you to have that radar picture up all the time, then you're ready to get on a motorbike. And it's just horrible. It's just going off constantly because I know that Schalke's somewhere over there and I can't look.
Can't see him. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, imagine if it just slips your mind one time and you do a sideways step right into the path of someone with a trolley going 120. Game over. It's the end of your shopping trip.
Well, yes. I mean that's the thing. You know, this is you don't get to forget on a motorbike. You know, you don't. I mean, when I go out with friends, I say if I make a mistake, I forget shoulder check. I don't indicate. I don't do a lifesaver. You know, pull me up on it. Remind me these need to be done. These aren't just things to pass your test and then you really begin to learn how to drive. You've got to keep your safety stuff up, or you will forget until you end up as Jam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
I
do you
usually
manage
walked.
the indicator? Remember, clear cancelling.
Oh, that's
on your
easy.
Zero.
Oh, well, that's easy on my motorbike because it's first, second, cancel. On my Zero,
Yeah.
the first gear of the day is the best bit. I pull away, I flail at the gear pedal, I then flail at it about halfway up the RPM, and then I go, Oh shit, I need to change the indicators. So yeah, I need to find a new mnemonic, because it's normally pull away, first gear, second gear, cancel indicators. Cancel, yeah, first gear, second gear, cancel.
Just gonna have to... It's my problem. I just can't stand people saying mnemonic.
Mnemonic? What did I say?
Mnemonic. Mnemonic, which is to do with the lungs.
Yeah. Yes. What I might do, Henry, is I might get some indicator tickers installed, because I had them on my learner bike and they were brilliant. They just go in line with the relay and just go tick tock, and they're loud. You can hear them away, and that helps. Because the dash is quite low.
There's no engine either, so yeah.
Well, I also I'd hear them.
Yeah. I think I've got square wheels in this currently.
Oh, maybe I could get a custom one so it just goes like bing bong, or something.
That'd be awesome.
Turning left.
Right, so the issue.
No, go on.
So the issue I've got is I can't have that virtual steering gauge when I'm in cockpit view.
Yes.
Because it's got a steering wheel instead. However, because I've massively reduced the range, the steering wheel
no longer
drawn
matches
in the
up
game.
to the real one.
Yeah, like it spins with the slightest twitch. It's like, you know, turning
Just
3
play
times.
the steering gauge if you turn the steering wheel off, because that is an option.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
What's the button for that? I think you might be right. Actually.
Options.
Show steering in hands.
Yeah, no. Driver on wheel on. No.
Full driver wheel.
No, it doesn't seem to for me. Not unless there's another option.
Oh, bugger. Now I've just got like, that's really scary, no steering wheel, just the indicator sticks. It's like an autonomous vehicle.
The bit that when it happened to Hammond when the steering wheel came off when he was doing the drag race.
Oh, did it? Cool.
Oh, yes.
It's like Johnny Cab.
So yeah, I've been having fun today because it turns out that in the UK, for reasons unknown, getting your car wrapped is not that simple if you want it to be insured afterwards. Because Churchill won't insure it. If I get it wrapped with clear paint protection film, they won't insure it. One guy bought a Range Rover, it was a white Range Rover, and he wanted a black roof. So they said, do you want it wrapped or painted? So he goes, wrapped. And then his insurance company wouldn't insure it. So he took it back, went, what can you do? And they were quite pissed off. So they said, right, what we'll do is we'll take the wrap off and paint it black, and then they would insure it fine. They haven't asked me what the wrap is. For all they know, I'm wrapping a white car with white. But it looks like my choices are don't get the car wrapped, or I'm looking at an extra £300 a year insurance. Because I have to go with Admiral.
You owe someone else?
Well, no, because not many places do it. Principal don't. Direct Line don't. Admiral don't. No, Admiral do. Churchill don't. But I'm contacting a few specialists that I know do. The thing is, with the Admiral one, the cheap one, comes with a black box.
Comes with what, sorry?
A black box.
Oh, right.
On a Model 3 Performance. Do you reckon?
And take it to a track.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Henry saved it.
Oh, crap.
This is quite a good track, though, don't get me wrong. And we've learned all the bits, so that's good.
Speak for yourself.
No, we've learned all the bits, just not the joiny uppy part.
Alright, I'm still going around it going, oh, new bit, new bit.
See,
this bit.
it's something I learned when I played Doom. Like, I could, if you were to put me in a life-size recreation of any GTA city, I could happily drive around and navigate it. I've just got it all sort of stored. So this is all fine. I'm sure that came from so many years of playing Doom Deathmatch.
I can't go anywhere without sat-nav.
To be fair, I prefer not to, because then I don't pay attention to, you know, road signs. I'm just doing what the sat-nav tells me and worrying about traffic. And I mean, to the point where not long after I moved house, I just saw my GPS on my bike hit home, and it wasn't until I got on the M40 in the wrong direction that the penny finally dropped. I hadn't updated where home was. Because I was just happily driving along, enjoying the sunshine, left, right, and yeah, cool, yeah. And then suddenly, hold on a moment, signs to the north.
How far away had you been driving at that point?
A good 15 minutes. Easily.
Oh, right.
I was just happily enjoying the motorbike rides, just doing what my helmet told me.
Yeah. Turn left here.
Yeah, all right.
Turn,
Then.
wait.
Yeah, I will. And I was like, are you sure? Oh, maybe there's traffic. Maybe there's something out.
Yeah.
Because after a while, you do learn to trust the GPS, rather than going, no, you're wrong, and then you end up in like a 4-mile tailback.
Oh. Yeah.
Now that was a clean overtake, Schalke. I'd like it noted for the novelty factor. We are in pretty much the second slowest car in the game, by the way, just so you're all aware of what we're driving.
I'm still understeering like hell.
Well, it's because it's front-wheel drive.
Yeah.
It's basically like a Vauxhall Corsa or a crappy Golf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going fast, and there's no gap. Oh, Andy, careful!
Hello, the teacher.
Right, let's see how he does when he's at front.
No, thank you.
Ah, good. Well muscled, Schalke. Bit less good. Oh, sorry. Tried to fit through on the inside and just there's not as much of it. I nearly did it though. I only needed a couple more inches. I'm not in VR, so I can't judge widths.
I touched the wall that I wouldn't
Uh-oh.
ram on Isar.
There we go.
And then you
Yeah, no
climb
reversion.
on the inside.
My bad.
I have overlap, so don't get too far to the left.
Okay.
Well, you will if you spin yourself out.
Yeah, well, you have to anticipate that.
I don't have to anticipate it. I have overlap. I have equal right to the track to you. Read the rules.
Yeah, but if I make a mistake, they're still going to upset you.
Yeah, but that's why I warned you. I'm like, don't make any mistakes. And apparently
No.
it worked.
It's not how it works.
Well, I said, Schalke and I, we've just about begun to get to the point where if we both arrive at a corner at the same time, we can both take the corner a little bit slower in order to both make it round. But then you get the situation if one of you chickens out and the other doesn't, you can get an advantage.
Shark, the back of your car is absolutely... Oi! Back of your car's filthy, and you're a filthy rammer. So, that figures.
Crap.
Oh.
I don't usually ram with my backside.
Whatever, you lost so much speed going sideways around that corner that I couldn't avoid overtaking you.
Whoa, my car is not working properly. Braking lurches to the right quite hard. It's not so good around all these left-handers. But yeah, Schalke, you left enough room on the right from the wall. I thought I could fit through, and I nearly did as well.
I think I will be amazed when watching the replay.
But it almost
You'll be amazed.
Yeah, because I thought there was 0 cars room on the right there.
Well, there was at least 80% of a car's width, I reckon. And then I just made the last 20 with a little bit of judicious leverage.
Okay, so use leverage when
Not leverage,
watching DJ the next time.
a little bit of no, I thought I was gonna fit. I genuinely aha, I can get there, I can get in, and then there was a bump, and I was like, oops, didn't fit. Oh shit, I screwed up the last corner. If Izard takes that well, no, good.
Another lap and I'd have had you.
And other fairy tales you tell yourself. Which one's the finish line? I don't want to do my handbrake turn on the wrong line. Here it is.
Last one. The first one.
We have done that before. Done a celebratory handbrake turn over the wrong line. Oh, good lap though. Good lap though, Si. That last one was a stormer. Fastest one of the race.
Woohoo!
Apart from Andy, who managed to beat us all.
Told you.
Beat us all by coming fourth.
It beat us all on lap times.
Doesn't matter, does it?
It's
No.
it is about the consistency, which Andy has the consistency of treacle pudding. I'm not going to comment if that's a good or a bad thing, just that it exists. Ooh. Every time it respawns the car, I have a small bit of pain. Forza's got very good motion. It actually smooths everything out rather than going, please, have a full, whatever it is, 1.7 Gs of downward force, immediately followed by, a 0.7 G of upward force.
You did put your headset on charge, didn't you?
I did, yes. It's on the fast charger, which is really fast. Like, it's as fast as the Quest 2 will take, apparently, from everything I can ascertain online. Got my little inline doobry. I'll probably pop it on about half an hour, which should be enough to see me to the end.
Oh, hello.
Oh, there's a lot of cars in front of us.
So be careful.
There's bad drivers ahead, so be careful.
Oh shit! Sorry!
Alright, that was probably me.
Kind of barge.
I can't believe my last track day will be 2 years in February. Bloody COVID.
Wow.
That is a just surprisingly non-panned sound, by the way. I don't know if I've got over... No, I don't. Good.
Go. Hi. Bye.
I think you're a bit hopeful on the your overtime. I don't know what happened there.
Oh shit.
But yeah, my local track actually has a daytime track day on 2 days after I get my car, and I am looking at it with a... But...
Yeah, maybe get used to it more. First.
Well, it's a little bit more than that. The car comes with Pilot Sport 4Ss, which are genuinely considered the best, and I mean the best, road-going, ultra-high-performance summer tyre.
Winter.
Which exhibits significantly
Racing in the middle of December.
exhibits significantly less grip below 7, is not recommended for use below 5, and if it gets down as low as -7, the tyre will freeze and begin to crack. That's what they're shipping it with. But
Why?
like, because in the summer, because it's a Californian car, what do you think? But in the summer, that's going to be awesome.
Wow.
But I'm like,
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know why they're on all seasons on it. I don't know why you would put summer tyres on a car in England. Like, being below 7 is quite common in the UK for a third of the year.
Only a third?
When you checked decoded your VIN, it's definitely a right-hand drive, right?
It is, yes. More importantly, it's got a different manufacturer code because it's not the Fremont factory, it's the Shanghai one. Yeah, the VIN's fascinating. I assume Tesla have had to register what the VIN letters mean with someone because it mentions like 9 types of motors and 8 types of batteries, most of which don't exist yet. And dual winding hairpin motors is like they just don't exist, but they've mentioned them.
Hairpin motors?
Dual winding hairpin motors. I'm like, cool. Don't know what they are, but
Right. You need a hairpin to start them up.
I assume it means that the winding goes down and back again.
Yeah.
I don't think they have to register them with anyone. It's their own code.
Just have to be unique per car.
Yes, and the last 8 digits I think are like the serial number. The first 3 digits are the where they were made, and all the rest of them represent left-hand drive, interior, paint color, battery, and motor bracket S. Yeah, so Rob Hurt ordered his car like 2 weeks ago, and he's already got a date for it as well, because he's got a one that is, as far as I can tell, it's on the same boat. It's about 1,400 different from my one. So I've worked out which boat it's on, so I can watch the boat in real time on the internet. It's not very exciting.
Unless it catches fire.
I don't want it to be that exciting. The most exciting it gets is there are webcam streams through the Suez Canal, and you can just watch a given boat go all the way through the Suez Canal, which I think takes about 4 days or something.
Except when they don't.
Except when they don't, but that's only happened once? Oh shit. Only once in living memory? Or ever?
Well, good luck, but you know, what if there's pirates?
Well, what they're going to do?
Yarr.
Nick a whole bunch of cars.
Look at me. I've got Adam's Tesla now.
But what are you going to do? I think there's 5,500, I think it was, estimated on some of the larger ones. Like cars. And they've got half a dozen of them on the go from Shanghai at any given point to Europe. The scale is just phenomenal.
You'll still feel special when you get in it.
I won't. I'll feel special the next day. Remember, I'm going to be turning up to the Trafford Centre on the 16th with upwards, anything up to 1,000 other white cars there. So I've got the common colour. But I feel special the next day when there's no other ones around. And I should be like, I'm just going to sneak out the house at 3 AM and just go to McDonald's drive-thru and whisper my order. Oh, imagine they're going, I'd like a Big Mac and fries. You can hear me, can't you? Do you have a McFlurry? Like, sorry mate, machine's broken. I was like,
Their code for we don't have any.
No. Ice cream machines are actually quite.
DRM.
It's actually quite difficult to clean, and they're quite a lot of effort. And you do run out the mix. So yeah, a lot of it is more to do with the machine being, the machine being ready. Mum said that one of her favourite things when she ran a cafe at the end of the night was emptying the soft scoop machine, because you'd have to empty it all and clean it, otherwise the next day it would not be nice, shall we say. Well, no, it would be...
Right, the McDonald's milkshake machines are all made by one company that's got an absolute stranglehold contract with them, and they do all the maintenance.
Yes.
And it's all locked away service menus that McDonald's have to pay them for, and they have to pay for subscriptions to the software and all that stuff. So the fact that they break all the time massively pays into this company that supplies the ice cream machines, because if they didn't, then they'd make much less money.
I mean, my question here is, why would McDonald's renew that contract? Because a mate of mine, he fixes coffee machines for a living. Holy shit, Andy, good lad. Oh, and Shauka. Yeah, he fixes coffee machines.
Someone kind of reverse engineered it and figured out how to get into the menus and start sharing it amongst franchises.
Yeah, I'm surprised that McDonald's.
And then they got sued.
They
got sued by the
we're not using
milkshake making company.
I mean, this is what surprised me about, like, you know, the NHS going, oh, we're going to charge £12 for aspirin. You go, hello, I'm the head of the NHS. Hello, government. I'd like to introduce a law that limits the cap of the price of blah blah drug to blah blah cost. Like, you have that, and McDonald's would just go, we're not renewing our contract. I mean, unless they got something like a 100-year contract. We've lost Andy. I'm in with a chance now. You off already, Andy?
No. Yeah, that's got to do me for this evening.
Good to have you along. Keep an eye on Sub Commander, by the way, because I'll be putting exciting stuff in there as I make it work. And there will be art requests for too long, don't worry.
Alright. Alright, cheers guys.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye.
Yeah.
You've got Easy behind you. There he goes.
That was not a safe overtake manoeuvre by any means.
Looks pretty good from here.
Oh, we got away with it. That doesn't mean it's safe, does it? I've done all sorts of things that aren't safe. I got away with it. But now he has to defeat. Oh no, he just drove into Henry. he just veered right into Henry. Tad, your internet looks really good today. Like
It does.
spot on. Like no spikes at all.
But I'm hearing a reverb somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, scraping the paint work there. Sorry.
So I thought if I can't, I have a decision to make about wrapping my car because of the insurance. I thought I could just get a series
I
of
heard that.
magnetic stickers for the cars. I could get like a Ghostbusters one because it'd be a white car and a Mark III sticker.
Mhm.
That's all I can think of to personalise it.
That's crazy that they they charge so much extra for a vinyl wrap.
No, they
Like,
don't.
that doesn't make any sense.
No, that's not what's happened. The only company that I have found so far that will do vinyl wraps are very expensive.
Oh yeah, and that was a safe overtake, I suppose.
No, that wasn't. But I think it was a valid one.
Yeah, it looked good to me.
Oh, there's a car to my left. I glanced.
Yes, but looking good doesn't mean safe, as we established.
It's a nice long track.
It is. It's quite interesting.
It's way too long for my memory. Is this the same track we've been doing?
Yes.
Parts of it,
For the
yeah.
last 1 hour and 12 minutes.
What? I thought we changed every track.
Nope. Same one.
Have they voted to end the race at any point?
Slight left coming up.
So be careful.
That would have not been quite so exciting in ballistics, would it? Slight. Right.
Quite reckless.
Right. That's his last.
Who was that aimed at?
Seriously?
Oh. That aimed at him?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Came from behind.
I didn't see
I
it.
don't even know what happened. He just, as far as I can tell, he just didn't slow down for the corner and then shouted at me for going too slowly.
You were hitting walls and we did not, and he was not not having control there and ramming from behind because he didn't have like the envelope.
I mean, I slightly glanced into a wall, but I didn't lose 50 miles an hour of relative speed.
I almost got around there nicely.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
corner's
think
pretty neat.
hitting walls is an error per se.
The
No,
problem
really
was I shouldn't have squeezed the gas because I pushed myself into the wall instead of going around the corner.
And parallel with the surge. Oof. Oh, you're lucky to not hit me.
If it makes you feel better, Tad, Gustavos has much worse ping than you. Your ping is solid
Nice chance,
at
Sharper.
130. Yeah, my car doesn't get around corners anymore. I might just kick easy just because I can't fucking finish the race now.
Go faster, go faster.
Thank you, Dacoby. It's quite tuned down for this particular game. We're also in quite a slow car, so the chair doesn't move around much in a slow track. But it's quite capable of giving me quite unpleasant feelings. I still have yet to put a flight sim on this chair. Keep meaning
Who's
to.
that in first place? I
Squadrons?
can't even read their name because it's the red is just completely
Oh.
blown out.
What?
On my screen.
I can. So I'm now
Oh,
running
right.
on a 4K laser projector rather than my headset, and now all that text is beautifully described. But I don't think the MPEG compression of the Quest copes very well with it.
Because you were saying that there's still a lot of performance on the Quest you haven't been able to get a hold of yet.
Wow, this easy plate is crap.
He's too
It's
aggressive.
smashing into you.
Yeah, he's too aggressive. Or he's expecting us to be way better than we are. Yeah, my clutch is gone.
Suspension's gone.
Oh, 3 laps. Wow.
It's only a 2-minute race, 2-minute lap.
2.5 minute lap.
Change of track and or car.
Yeah.
This car.
I can't reach my headset.
You want to stick with this car?
No, new
This
car.
car's hilarious, though.
My choice.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a couple of laps in the FXR. Oh, 92%. Right. I'll tell you what. Let me switch out to. Holy shit! That went from 90. That went from 15 to 96 in that time.
Yeah, fast charging is pretty cool.
Well, it's not fast charging. That's the thing. My charger supports PD3, which is 65 watts. And I think this the Quest tops out at 10.
Wow. Wow.
Right, so I'll be back in a sec.
This turn.
Ooh.
Oh, hi, Henry.
Alright.
That was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like, try not to hit you, try not to hit you.
Your car looks pretty beat up. What are you doing?
Don't know. Not many bits to fix it.
Fair enough, because the race is over.
Yeah.
Bam!
Whee! That
Amazing. I hear lots of turning on or connecting and disconnecting.
I should really, at some point, we should spend some time. I should spend some time with my audio setup and a person, because there's no way you should be hearing like unless you're physically hearing it from the headset speakers down to the microphone, which seems
Let's hope not.
quite unlikely. I don't have it very loud. Anyway, I'm back in VR.
You know you can customize those.
What, the volume? Yes.
No, the message, the chirp it makes.
Right. Not sure how that would help. It's not specific.
Wouldn't help, but it'd be funny.
It's not specifically the chirp that's the issue. It's the fact you can hear anything at all.
Ah.
Right, there we go. I'm back in the track, back in the car. Vote to end race, please. If you can all press Shift X. Close side, but it's the other button. Shift X.
Does it want it to end?
It's not a button. I'm pointing at a menu with my face.
Well,
Give me a chance.
point better. Where's my keyboard?
I thought you had a backlit one.
Yeah, but I've got a VR headset on, so. Oh, Henry, you need to end.
Oh.
Sorry, I can do it with my keyboard. Bugger. Backspace. Oh, there we go. Garage.
Very
car.
interesting map.
Right, we're going to do Tad's favourite car.
Yay! I'm so happy.
I wish I could remove everyone from the grid. Because it's not till, I say, the car spawns, it executes the script rather annoyingly.
Oh, my car's broken.
So we haven't...
Something's gone very wrong.
Wait, you're not on the track.
Oh. What?
Yeah, Dakon, if you're still there, yes, you can see this car can really, really make the rig move. Ow. Well, I vote we start then.
No, I was first.
Nobody else had started.
Oh.
Well, but
No,
if you could,
Shulker's back there.
yeah, but
menacing.
if you could hit restart, because your vote only lasts 10 seconds or whatever it is. Thank you. And remember, build up your boost at least 4 seconds in advance.
As soon as the red lights start going.
Don't do this in a real car.
Yeah, don't do that.
Just
Please don't.
15 seconds.
Was it? We're driving around one of the towns, and someone in some sort of Jeep Cherokee was deciding to race our minivan, and he was revving like a madman. Went to go, it turned green, dumped it, and sheared his drive shaft.
What the fuck was that? I don't know, I've got my...
Green was being quite aggressive.
No, absolutely fucking not. This is not difficult. Like, he tried to overtake me, failed, so then just backed off, and then just smashes past again.
Well, he rear bumped me, but it helped me.
Okay, well, you need to just slow down. Slow your roll.
Who's yellow?
Yellow's the one that
guy is
caused me
back.
grief last time.
Yep.
Like, this is not...
He's right there with you.
Yeah, he's going to try and overtake. He's going to get just about alongside me, but not enough to get past. And then this is a very high-speed corner. Okay. Right. Right. No, I'm going to kick...
Mr. Chicken, please.
No, I'm going to kick him and restart it again.
Henry, what was that? You there?
Find
No?
the N key.
Am I here?
For fuck's sake.
Muted. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, we want key.
Yeah, that's bad move.
alright.
Bad move.
It was funny.
Oh shit, was it Frank Blanco Duriego or Gustavos? Who's in the
Yeah,
yellow?
that's him. No.
Yeah.
Franco or Fran
Franco.
Blanco, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah,
I watched that happen in 4K.
so he managed to get... The thing is, it's different than getting alongside someone and getting alongside someone on that downhill straight, that downhill corner. That's really sketchy at the best of times. It's not anywhere I would try and, you know, get alongside, sure, but then you've got to try and outbrake them. And he didn't, and he just ran me out the way again. Just this first corner, just take a little bit more gently. Little bit more gently. Stop looking for an overtake, what?
Oh, he's drifting. He tried to drift so hard he flew off.
I think the ball was only...
Who was that?
That
Hello?
looks like Pink just drove into Tad.
Yeah.
Someone purple.
Yeah, look like that from behind too.
Because this is an
he's
unusual
back.
track, because there's very little in the way of overtake opportunities. You do have to be a little bit more patient than a lot of tracks. Oh, wrong gear.
He's back.
Mouse and space.
Why did they come back? I don't think
That's
I
fine.
understand
Oh,
that.
hopefully they've learned their learned their lesson.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
For fuck's sake.
Whee! Sorry, guys.
People are giving me itchy eyebrows.
Alright,
like-
this is this corner that gets me.
But if you're that much better, just wait until this part of the course, where it's safe to overtake. Slingshotting out of that nasty corner and down this long, fast bit, that is where you make your move. Because you really want to have completed your overtake manoeuvre by the corner, not just have got to the point where there's no room for either of you to fit, which is all that that guy was achieving.
I'm finding that if I give room to the person that is in front of me, I take the corners softly and end up taking them better.
Yes. Yeah, I've done that a few times.
Great time.
You pull back a bit, and then you take the corner better and faster than them, and slingshot your way out. Because then you're reacting a lot less to what they're doing. That is a very good thing to do. And that's what I do when I'm go-karting. If I notice the person in front of me is taking one bit badly for a couple of laps, I'll pull back by 100 yards, and then I will begin that manoeuvre, so I come out of that manoeuvre quicker than them. I've done that a few times.
Mr. Chicken, no.
Yeah, get this there for a second.
Oh. This what guy's got it out for me.
At least he said sorry. That's the other thing. Saying sorry goes a long way. You know, everyone makes mistakes, that's fine.
Oh. I'm gonna have to go to the pits after this. This full contact sport he's doing is just...
Well,
oh dear.
I don't think SM19 has realised what track wrong, because I thought he just went into the pit lane, but that's not where the pit lane is. So he's just driven sideways
No.
off the track.
Oh dear.
Ah, my eyebrow. Ugh, I need to get a little stick.
Put some Velcro on your pet on the
No, unfortunately, that's on the bit that sits, the PU leather sits on my eyebrow. And my headset gets jiggled about quite a lot by it smashing in.
Alright. Way to go, What? I got a pit for the last lane. Way to go.
But yeah, these two corners are dangerous even alone, and overtaking around them is definitely not a plan with much longevity in it.
Wow, there's a lot of pits you can pick from in here.
No, that corner is not
I
that
did pop
fast. It's not that fast, are they, matey? The fuck? Oh, that's a shame. Oh no, that's terrible that happened to him after he's ran me 3 times. That was on purpose, Shaka. That was vengeance.
So you want to see fraction for that?
No, I'd like a 3 strikes rule. Every 3 strikes you'd add a free hit.
I guess having some consequences is maybe desirable to having none.
Yeah, there are consequences.
Kick probability is also kind of good.
The thing is, there's no way in which he doesn't know that he's been an arse. There's no way. It's more, I think I can get away with it. Oh, wait, shit, I couldn't.
But malicious ramming and such is quite bad.
Absolutely.
By
Oh, I don't
full
know.
standards.
We have chat. Can I read chat within VR? A little bit. Sort of. Not really. Occasionally. That said, people should go for an overtake when an opportunity arises. You absolutely should. But you have to think more than, I'll overtake them on this corner. You have to think, can I finish this corner? Can I come out of this corner? Is that person
10 seconds.
going to give me any room? Because Franco, you know the bit I mean, the downhill, then the left and the sharp left. That bit is very sketchy. You're going downhill. It's very, very fast. There's not much room, and at those speeds you'll use the whole track. There's no way that him and I could have reduced our speed and come out of it. But this is the difference
What?
between
Hit it again?
I'm good at doing laps and I'm good at racing, because racing is the skill you get. I mean, this is what I said to Max. Once you can just do laps forever with no crashing, then you're ready to have to interact with, you know, other people, which are always a pain.
Okay.
Case in point.
Have you started again?
Nope, you said wait. I did.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm coming now.
But that's where I think a lot of these people that join us, they do lots and lots and lots and lots of practice time by themselves and go onto a server, and then you have to hit 2 cars around the track, not 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen this. I mean, I've seen this usually on track days, and it's usually somebody in a slightly sporty car, and this is the first time they've been on a track with people with better cars and more skills than them, and they think they're really good, and you know, they end up being very, very aggressive, and they usually just get sent home. Because you're not allowed to be aggressive on a real racetrack in the UK, not on a track day. You get sent home with "you are dangerous." And however quick you think you aren't as quick as somebody else that day. Guaranteed.
There he goes.
Someone is better than you. No, those were safe, if a bit flamboyant, shall we say?
Erratic. Oh, there he goes. But what's pretty easy to pass, so.
Hey, Schalke. What are we going to do here?
Same thing you do every time.
No, I'm going to let Schalke go first because I'm on the wrong side of the road. Maybe that's something I should think about, is making sure I get to the dominant position on the left for that corner earlier.
Hey, we're getting better at that, Izzard.
That wasn't very good.
Oh,
I
there goes
practically
mine.
stopped and rotated around the corner. Pivoted around the corner.
Pivot. Whoa! Sorry, Tag, couldn't brake hard enough.
No, you're fine. I brake too much.
No,
but
you
what was doing things?
You were trying to get around what?
He was trying to get around what?
Haha.
Exactly.
Yes.
Go with your bad self.
Because I'd like to point out, for anyone who is on the stream, I don't ever mind being.
Sorry.
It's a slow corner, Tad. I don't ever mind being beaten by someone better than me. There are no sour grapes. If you're better than me, have a better car setup, cool, more power to you. But you making my life worse because you can't be bothered to wait 10 seconds for a safe overtake opportunity, that's where I have a problem. It's making other people's life worse. Now bear in mind, we don't run, I thought it's called, there's a script we can run with known rammers, and we're not running it on the server. So we might have some of the people who've been banned from a lot of the servers deciding to try their luck. But this shit will get you kicked off a real racetrack, and probably blackballed for the rest of the season.
That's where they kick you in the nuts for 10 minutes.
It is not.
You really gotta take that corner slow. Oof.
Yes. This one's a little bit slower than I'd like to. It's about 90.
Oh yeah.
But I hit it at 130, so it's just always a...
This one's fun. Hey Izzard, where'd you come from?
In front.
He was just checking a wall.
Where did you come from? Behind.
They came from behind.
Yeah, I restarted Need for Speed, and my steering is now ridiculously fast. So I don't know why it's decided to do that. I need to.
Whoa! The
Going
Ultimate
some
Super
happy
2JZ
medium now.
GT has just joined us. Right, so it doesn't make any sense though. Like, all of the settings, there's no persistent settings that are hidden, as far as I know, unless it's done something like it started up the wheel. Because your wheel can lock itself at certain max lock, because you can put the wheel into 90-degree mode, as well.
Yeah, well you can, but you have to turn off. You have to stop the game from controlling it to do that, and the game doesn't do that.
Okay. It wasn't that you fiddled with something and then it only started up in that mode, or.
No.
Something.
No, it's definitely weird that it did that, but
Oops.
don't know. That's alright. I'll just find a value that works eventually.
That's what he's doing.
What?
What's just trying to drift around corners, looking cool? It's literally what he's trying to do.
Hate the player, not the game.
I mean, it's not even that. It's just like, yeah, cool, I guess, but you're not very good at it. Like, he gets halfway around the corner, realized he's already lost it, and just puts himself back in the pits.
You'd have to be a very good drifter to drift on this width of track.
Yeah, this one's not. This one's pretty brutal.
Most people don't start out skillful, so you have to pass the skill less.
That's true.
But most
But is
people
this really the
Yeah, most people
place?
practice in public, in private.
Practice with AI.
Wow, he won already? Googly moogly.
Yeah, that's the guy that belted past everyone by the first straight. I would really like this game to support rolling starts. I think that would be awesome. That would make a huge difference to the first lap, obviously. Oh!
Hold my engine out. How did I do that? I mean, I get it's because I've fucked my car up, but I never just store. Yeah, I hear the rims scraping on the road. That's not a good sound.
Well, if you press
Is
shift,
everybody down racing?
as far as I know. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm in the front now. No? Yeah.
So why is your registration XTD?
Huh?
It's actually my actual license plate.
Whoa. Yeah, at least the restarts.
No, nothing to do with you, what? That was definitely Bianco going, I'm just going to overtake. That's his voice, by the way.
Hmm.
Go!
The thing is, I blocked him a couple
Don't do
times as
that.
well. I'm just driving along, looking in the rearview mirror, just sitting in front of him, and then he just swerved out and then into people.
He's doing it again.
He does not have the speed to overtake. This is the thing. You're very brave, sir. You're very brave. You're not very clever. You fucking idiots.
Oh! Don't drive straight at me when you crashed. Bianca, can you just kick him?
Wait, what?
He's not waiting at all. Yeah, he's not waiting after his crash at all. He's just pulling out in front. Have some of that. Nope.
The thing is, in reality, you see, people aren't quite this brave because A, it will hurt, and B, it will cost a lot of money.
Yup.
There's always somebody with a hyper-modded something or other that blows up the engine and has to call for the AA to come and get them.
Tow truck. The tow truck of shame.
A lot of motorbike courses, if you crash your bike during the day, they'll take the bike outside the racetrack so you can just call the AA going, oh, it broke down. No, I've no idea what happened. I just happened to be outside a
I
racetrack.
was looking at the racetrack.
That's super nice of them.
Some places will do it by car, but it's a bit trickier because the AI they won't come onto a racetrack to get you, but they will.
Really?
They will get you from just outside.
The people that answer the phones at the AA are like, and where have you broken down? Just outside the racetrack.
The A432
Hey.
between Winchester and Doncaster. All right, any landmarks? Silverstone.
There's a big fence.
Like, oh, it really seems to be quite a black spot. Must be something in the air.
Yeah, but Bianco or Franco, I was blocking him. I blocked him several times, and he just kept swerving. But he lost speed through swerving, and then just to sort of gently trickle past, and then squeeze through where there wasn't a gap. Put himself into a spin. Then he rammed Tad, and then he rammed Sai. Like, oh, you know.
You rammed me?
Yes. You bounced off a wall. And
Oh.
I mean, you might always come back. Wait for the. Has he just been through?
Oh, that one. Oh,
Just been through a whole
the
bunch of
first
other servers.
restart. Gotcha.
Incidentally, I never permaban someone. They always get 24-hour ban. Kick first, then a ban.
Well, that's me. Fucking that up. That corner gets me every time.
What,
Oh,
Yep.
I've seen what reset now. When I restarted, it set the angle to 1080 or whatever it is.
Ah, okay.
Well, it goes back.
That snaps back to the top. So my range setting was no longer having the same effect.
Well, that's gonna be fun. Blanco's back.
Oh yeah, but he's been kicked. You think after you've been kicked from a server, you'd be like, okay, I won't fuck about. The problem is you get too many people who are a little bit too belligerent and self-entitled, but you have zero rights. This is my server. If I want to ban all of you, I can. I had this on the Fortran forums. People are like, oh, you should have a 3 strikes rule. And it's like, dude, these people here, they knew what they were saying. They did it only to offend or harass. There's no like, oh, I didn't realise I was being offensive. Bollocks to you. Off. So I have a zero tolerance policy on all of the social media I run, and I'm happy with that. And it's, I've seen say a lot of people defending it. A lot of people just don't seem to understand. I have no need to put up with you. There are a lot of people I can replace you with, and they're all a lot nicer than you are.
Oh, he's right behind me. Oh god, there he goes. Have fun, guy.
Well, he's got to get a blue flag now, you see.
No,
Yes, he will, because he's a lap behind you.
that doesn't mean he's gonna. He knows he's faster than me. He's faster than all of us.
Yes, because he's got a better car setup, and doesn't care if you're in his way.
And has all 4 tires still. Damn it!
Well, that will definitely put a damp on your lap times. Oh, Schalke caught me up.
It does!
Your front left is very gone there.
Oh! Ah!
Alright, I'm last. No, I'm 4th. There's 2 people still.
This is the last lap, by the way, Tad. Don't go into the pits.
Oh, I'm not worried about the pits. I'm gonna put it in the pit and put different tires on this thing. I think the Michelins last a little longer than these
Wow,
Chromos.
that is the most impressive damage I've ever seen in this game. Holy shit.
Is it on what?
On what? Yeah, he hit the wall.
Yeah, he throws his car around. He knows he doesn't have to pay for it, so he just fucking thrashes that
Yeah,
car.
I think that would have killed him. Like, yeah, Tad, slow down. Have a look at the front of his car.
Oh.
Oh, you pitted.
Wow. Have you changed the person that you're spectating?
If you press escape, then the names appear in the bottom right. Oh, no, we have finished. Oh, yeah, but it's what?
Hang on, I'm coming. Or I would. Damn, we're in the wrong side of this pit lane.
No, you just turn right out the pit lane, and then,
Yeah, but it usually puts you in the slots closest to the exit, and because we're on it backwards, it's the ones furthest from it.
So,
Oh
this
my.
car is 4-wheel drive, and he's got his 2 back wheels in the air and his 2 front wheels in the air because of the collision, but it appears to have a limited or open differential in the middle. So he can't pull away. Follow me for more fun facts about
Unsubscribe.
No. Hello, Spyware
In
3.
the world? What is this? That poor car. There wouldn't be a driver, it's just the engine now.
So he's off in front, so we don't need to worry about him.
Nope, except poor for Izzard.
Driver installation has been made permanent.
Well, thank you, Jarvis.
Oh, I saw the most brutal video I've ever seen on Reddit today. Someone was playing with a power
Already
wire.
hit me.
It shocked down on him and removed all the arm, or all the skin and muscle from his arm.
Why would you watch
His
this
hand
video?
was connected by bone.
It's like the old days on goregallery.com.
It's just scrolling through Reddit. I'm surprised it was on Reddit,
Remember Style Project?
but I've never
Oh,
seen someone
yes.
get shocked that hard
Oh,
before.
man, I forgot about Style Project. Oh! What took a very bad line, Tad, and you came across on the correct line and he panicked and just braked right into the wall.
Is it because I was drifting?
No, you took the correct
But
line.
very-
He didn't.
Oh. I figured it was because I wasn't really holding on to that very well.
No, Tad's on my right. Hey, Tad.
Hey.
So what did you do to your internet? Is it just that no one else is home?
I don't think anyone else is on right now. This is how my internet would normally be, and this is usable. I can
You are
actually
connected
race
by
in the
Ethernet,
bag.
right? Not wireless.
Yes, I have a wired connection.
Yeah.
Yes, we figured that out
Yeah.
relatively quickly
But
when
you-
this first started.
But you've got, what, like 4 megabit or something, don't you?
3,
3, yeah.
and that's if I'm lucky.
That's the issue. There's just not enough bandwidth.
I'm too
What,
far
you're-
away
you're-
from the distribution hub.
Your total internet is 3 megabit.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's on
Oh,
copper.
and that's special.
And it's nowhere near the exchange.
We're all living.
See, FTC, it doesn't help you need FTP at this point. Oh, I caught up lots then. Awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty crappy.
Better safe than sorry. So when we first started
I still
playing
love
this
this
game,
car.
I had to sit around for half a lap in order to make it fair. So you guys have caught up in leaps and bounds, which is wonderful. It's a lot more fun as well.
Well, that's what's important. I'm glad we're
No,
able
isn't
to-
winning's important?
No, we're playing a game. I don't know.
We're playing a
If
simulation.
you can have
It's about
fun
having
whilst you're
fun.
winning, then great. But if you can't have fun,
Tough.
doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, that's what I keep doing is hitting that. Whoa!
Yeah, funny noises coming from behind.
Beside,
Oh,
First time he said that.
Oh,
I
you
think
absolute
I
bastard.
would say I had overlap then.
Yeah, you would because no culpability.
I would
No.
say no.
Well,
We
I-
got checked.
we can check that one.
It wasn't a good place to overtake.
No, but you were going a lot slower than I was because you just bounced off a wall.
But that's my usual excuse. That's what I say when I crash into people. You were going a lot slower than I was.
Yes, but
You go
This is
faster, I
excuse
say.
too.
holy
Damn it,
shit!
my
That
tires
guy's
are gone.
that guy's
Fucking-
best lap time is 10 seconds ahead of my. Oh no, 4.
He's still got a very well-tuned car.
Oh yeah, because he
We do
downloaded
some
them.
backward.
Of course we can. Historic reverse.
I can't remember doing reverse.
Reverse is awful
It's not
because
fun.
that chicane in reverse.
It's not fun.
because it's at the end of
Yeah.
the straight.
Yeah.
But you're on historical, there is no chicane.
Although it's the same for everyone.
It is the same for everyone.
Yeah, no, you mean it's like the hairpin at the end of the
Yeah,
reverse.
the hairpin or the chicane, they're both a nightmare because you're going very, very quick by that point. Yeah, I like.
Not
I
if
like-
you're doing it well. If you're doing it properly, you're not going very, very quickly. But then that's the challenge, isn't it? Is bleeding off enough speed to make it round.
Speaking of that, do you know the film Speed?
Yes.
Do you know who the director was in it?
No.
There wasn't one. Because if it was speed,
What, that was
Really?
multiple?
yeah, because if speed had direction, it would have been called velocity.
Oh my god.
Follow me for more maths jokes.
Boo!
I haven't seen that film in ages. I seem to recall it was a good film, and I'm not sure if I've seen.
I didn't
Speed.
like all of that joke, Adam, but I did like some components.
The end, the fact it stopped, the fact it was a maths joke.
No, components of a vector.
Oh dear. I've lost my foam again. I'm gonna have to glue it on. Sorry.
Hello.
That car said sorry to me.
Is it a car, or did we hit someone else adding us?
Oh, I can't see. It's too dark.
How is somebody behind me? What must have? Yeah, hits. And Henry. Oh man.
Talented. When you don't try and rush, you do very well. Just try not to rush. Say there's very little scope to gain positions or distance on the track by braking late, brake early, take the corner brilliantly, come out brilliantly. All much better.
Let's not compute in race car.
It does.
Must go fast.
It's appropriately fast, not just fast. That's oval racing.
You mean Need for Speed racing, rather than Live for Speed racing?
So what car should we want on backward then?
Saloon? Speak good one.
Oh, all right. Brave man. Track.
Gonna be a nightmare.
Do we want to do? Do we
I love it.
Let's yeah. Let's. Oh, hold on. What's this button here? X. No, what's that one? I don't know what these buttons are. I've got historic, X, rev, Y, and then car park.
Oh, they turn on the city bit, don't they, or something?
What for? Like, is that just means low frame rate?
Mirrored, maybe?
I
Y-axis mirrored?
would agree, Shaka, but that doesn't appear to be the case.
Oh, I thought it turns on the all the rest of the map.
Yes, I think it does, but I don't understand why there's an X and a Y.
Because one of them lets you go up to the dual carriageway that goes around the outside, or something like that.
Well, this
It's
is
a later edition.
This is a very slopey start.
I forgot to join. Go me.
This track has slopes.
We're on a slope. Are we all on the track?
Now we have 4 in the track.
Full reverse!
Is there?
I thought he needed a push.
No line here.
There you go. What's found here?
I don't even know what he's doing now.
This is something they very rarely do in real life, is the racetrack backwards. I don't know why. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often.
It really screws you up.
Well, yeah, but like
They're
every...
designed forwards.
Yeah, I guess. Should we shift R? Tad? Oh, you found it.
What?
Oh, fuck! God.
Did you spill your drink?
No, God, no. No, it drops me straight down, but it drops me straight down and then pushes me back up again, and it's very, very, very uncomfortable. I don't want to be first. I don't know this track in this direction, and I can't see over that brow of that hill.
Following you. Whoa.
Well, it's not that fast, so that's too fast. Oh, someone hit Sai, then he spun out, and then...
That was me.
Then no, he'd already spun out by that point.
Yeah, that was me. It was all me.
No, it wasn't. He got hit first. Henry, hit restart.
Huh?
We're restarting. That's what I was
Someone
doing,
who
Shab.
starts in Mr.
I've
ends
just-
in N and has got chick.
Oh.
Oh, I got actually retired. Shit.
Although it was probably as much my fault. 'Cause we came together. Are they coming together?
You.
Coming together, not coming together.
Wait.
More the merrier. By the way.
Hey, Henry.
It's going to go around the outside here, so it can't happen again. Oh,
So you say that. I have a feeling I just want to stay back here. Way back here.
Shaq and I are taking the entire
Me and
race
Henry
to
got the right
abreast.
idea.
I bet you don't.
No, you're right, he's chickened out. It's probably just as well.
I'm getting parallel to the
Hey, you two. Get a room.
I don't know how fast this corner is. Faster than that, Shauka.
You think so?
It's weird. What?
You could definitely have gone right
A
that
little bit
corner
of grass
faster.
there.
Now, I
Got the
hope
wrong attachments to mow the grass.
you have all looked at the mini-map, right?
Oh, it's got the chicane.
Just
Yay!
checking. More than a little bit challenging to do that one properly.
Yeah, I guess with the forward design has obvious ways how to take the corners, but
Whoops.
in reverse, it's all very technical. I did not.
You hear me honking my horn as I went through all that?
I don't know which way I'm facing now. But...
I think that's a good one for a race analysis, because 4 people crashed there. Yeah, no, I screwed up the corner before the corner and all I could do was go straight. Hope not to hit
No.
Shaka's upside down now. Oh dear. That was amazing.
Look at you.
No, I'm sideways. Improve.
Okay, wait.
So yeah, that down and left corner at speed, you have very little grip on the car.
Oh.
Am I taking it slow?
Well,
Was actually what got me to win.
yes. But yeah, Schalke messed it up. I messed it up differently, and then
3, 2, 1, go.
And
No, stop that.
Monsieur
Green light, go.
Monsieur
Ditch it
Poulet,
out.
No, green light's not go. Green light is proceed with caution.
Signor Pollo.
Yep. What?
No, I'm trying to work out all the languages I can say Mr. Chicken in. I think just 2. Not 3 if you include English. I don't know what German is for Mr. or Chicken. Oh,
I
I know.
appreciate what's enthusiasm.
I
but
know. What's the Dutch word for Mr?
Meister.
Is it, yeah, because that'd be Meister Kip in Dutch.
Why so slow?
Because that's the correct speed for that corner.
Rubbish.
Why
Go
am I?
faster.
Why am I getting
Push
away
yourself.
from you then? I am.
Find your
look.
limits.
That's why I'm disappearing. See, me getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Not really, no.
Well, that's
Pretty consistently.
Oh, he left.
pretty consistent.
I would.
Smaller.
Oh yeah, okay, go on, keep getting smaller.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
No.
You didn't know.
Too fast on that second
No,
bit.
bigger, much bigger now. Huge.
The first one I took great. That was awesome. Trail braking in there, and then didn't be enough for the second one. Okay, let's
There's
not.
an orange on the rear of my car, and every time I see that, I think, oh, touch there.
Oh, bugger.
Uh-huh.
Again, oh, for God's sake.
I'm way behind all of y'all.
You're getting smaller again now, well done. Smaller, smaller.
Yeah, there's just no control. It's a descending left-hander, and the car's like, no, not doing any of that. Not the speed I was taking it.
They got Laguna Seca on this, though, chance.
No, there's no licensed tracks at all.
Uh,
But yeah, it's like the corkscrew. It really is, that you just sort of go, oh, the car's not touching the road anymore. I'll go straight. Yeah.
Hi.
Shut your face.
So if you two could take each other out, oh, what's back?
Oh. Yay! Maybe he's curbed his enthusiasm a
Oh
little.
yes! I was more reckless. I paid off. Oh. Oh no!
Okay, so if you two
taking
just,
the right lane.
so you two just crash off at this point, that'd be great. Yes, when it dips away, the car just goes in a straight line.
Oh, oh, oh. This feels like it's a lot gentler on the car than the other way around.
I think you're just going a lot slower.
You may be right. I don't see how that makes any sense, but alright.
Well, if you're going around the same lap time, forwards, back, I mean, I think we should be doing like 112s. I bet it's a 119.
Ooh, I've got a better time than you, suck it, nerd.
Because I think I've crashed on every single lap so far. Which I realise now I say that out loud isn't much in my defence.
Burn. Now I know what you're thinking, Shauko. This is the bit where we mess up every time.
Well, it's the last lap. You're done.
Oh yeah, good point. We're on 3 laps.
Sweet.
Yeah, that corner is an absolute...
Around.
Uh-oh.
Right, does anyone want any tips for how to win this one? 'Cause, I'm the best.
Yeah, I'm all ears for tips.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not going to tell you. Not really my style.
Okay, let me put it up to 5 laps because 3 was a because we're on a very long track. Just gonna wait for what? There we go. And we've got no wind.
4 laps? 5?
5 laps, yeah.
That's probably for the best. Can we race in a hurricane?
No, the best it goes up to is like 14 miles an hour or something. It's a shame because I'd like to do it like 500.
Look at people.
Like do it 100 mile an hour winds. So you're doing 30 miles an hour one way and 130 in the other, 230 in the other.
Oof. Mm.
I mean, wind resistance is very much your only factor. So if the wind is blowing 100 miles an hour in your same direction, you can go very, very quickly. The wind is fickle though. Okay, we're all going to watch Watt and see how he does.
Oh, I lost my racing line, shit.
What is going to do excitingly? Ooh, that was a break, Henry. Gently.
I'm trying not to crash.
Gently on the stoppy pedal.
Oh, shit.
Don't touch the sausage.
Oh, shit. Oh, fucking. Sorry.
Shaka, don't follow him. Why did you follow him? Target fixation is a real thing, isn't it? It's so weird. Your brain goes, that's dangerous. I should watch it. I should just do what it's doing. Nicely done, Tab.
Wow. I put the racing line on. That helps.
That should help.
All it really helps, though, is when to brake. Which is important.
And where to be.
Oh, that was not the right way to do that corner.
I'm back to racing speed, fuck you!
What are you two doing back there?
I was a little bit confused by my amount of grip I thought I had. Whoops. Too busy looking in my rearview mirror. Drove on the grass bit.
Whoops.
There's racing line.
It's around somewhere. Yeah, it's quite hard to use the hairpin as an overtaking spot, and the chicane is very, very much not safe to overtake around.
All these are piece of squeeze.
Oops, no, and again, fuck's sake.
Oh shit.
I think I got back on pretty well then.
Yeah, that was clear. Do I have speed? Not at least more.
I have enough to catch up with Henry, but that's just going to basically just put the willies up him. Oh, no. Yes!
Not the willies. Ah, crap.
Yeah, that is quite an exciting bit of trail braking, that chicane. So if you brake hard, it's going to come a cropper, so you have to gently brake as you feather it around.
You had to brake to not hit you.
Good.
So you can go through there without doing that trail braking.
Well, that was my goal.
Shit, sorry. Ow.
There are quite a lot of skid marks, by the way, just going perpendicular across the road.
No.
I'd like to see the options where the coloured skid marks, the same colour as my car.
That would be cool.
You could see whose they were.
Mostly so you could laugh at people.
Well-
And then you see your own track marks and you're like, aw.
Oh, bollocks.
Whoa, too fast. So yeah, we've lost Mr. Chicken.
What? Why is the ground upside down?
The ground
Oh, why is the ground
is
above?
not.
Why is the ground above me?
Well, you have made an error. It's just giving me a yellow flag. I think that yellow flag is just based on our relative velocities, because you guys hadn't crashed, but I was obviously still on the straight and you were slowing down to the chicane.
Okay. Alright, off you go. Pop the tire.
You popped the tyre, what? On the grass?
No, I had just popped it and I pulled it off to let you all pass because I can't steer anymore.
Oops, no, that's not the right gear.
Super fun. Yeah, I can't steer anymore.
What's it called when you put a car
there goes-
into lower gear?
Shifting, downshifting.
Yeah, but downshifting is what you should do. Like downshifting too early, so you push the engine past red line.
Money shift.
Yes, yeah, I could call it the money shift.
I wonder if there's a setting that I can hit and swap my tires with before they pop.
Well, you could just do a pit stop, or brake less hard and steer less hard.
No, that doesn't swap the tires. It doesn't fix the problem.
Steering less hard would fix the problem.
And you say that's the range setting?
Yeah, you
for
want
steering?
to. You want to. I mean, what is it currently set to? The range thing.
Yeah.
No, you can make it. Yeah, you can make it. How do you make it less?
Options.
Want it less sensitive?
Driver? No. Controls.
Controls, axis/FF.
But control rate?
Whoops. No, but that's for
brake axis.
buttons. Can you increase the range on your your steering to like 1200?
Oh, wheel turn degree. Yeah.
No, I don't. Oh, if you can increase your wheel
It's at
turn
90.
degree- No, decrease it. Decrease it a bit, and then you'll
It's
steer.
at 90. That's as low as it goes.
Oh, wow. Can you
Wheel.
under steer? Can you increase the range? So it's like plus minus 1500, not plus minus 1200. Or brake less hard. I mean, you know, this is.
Yeah. Let me try it. Let me bump it up to 180.
180.
See what that does.
Increasing the wheel turn will make your wheel turn.
Oh,
more.
yeah. But I'm already screwed, or I'm already... This is... Yeah, that's what I needed to do.
What?
You're very flat front there, DJ.
Well, that's because I kept going around the corner wrong. You've got a stupid face. There you go.
Oh!
Oh, it's alright. Restart. Yeah. Ah, crap.
Okay, I'm from last. It's all good.
I have to lead out to the start-finish traffic lights.
Yes, please. Show us how it's done. Whoa! I think it's on his AFK. No, there he is. It's quite unusual I've had to break off the start line.
I think the wheel turn angle is how far the in-game steering wheel turns between its minimum and maximum range.
Sorry.
Come on, let's not knock off our random on the first corner.
What?
He slowed down a lot to drift.
What's going on?
I've hit restart because we've had a crash on the first corner.
Okay.
I didn't actually see him drift. I just saw you drive into him.
He was trying to pull out drifting.
Are you sure
He
he's
was
actually?
starting to throw the X around.
Are you sure he's actually drifting and not just thinking that he is doing good cornering?
I don't know.
No! Oh, I got kicked.
Ooh, too much.
What was that?
Went flying
Shulker?
past behind.
Shulker?
It was
For
really
whatever
sharp
reason.
votes. And I can't steer and vote at the same time so well.
Right.
I'm going to take the first bit easy. I'm just going to follow what.
Oh shit.
I'm just gonna let you all die.
Late. Start.
I mean, he's not drifting because he's not like swinging. He's just oversteering and putting his foot down too soon. I think he's playing on the keyboard is the issue.
Funny setup, maybe.
Yeah. We took that corner better than me, so I can't complain too much. Yeah, the thing is, we have had people who've joined the game and they've never played it before. They've just bought it and they're joining servers. Like, literally never played it. Sometimes it's quite obvious. Whoa! Did he land back on his wheels?
Yes.
Yes! That was, I think I used my other macro for that. Just my all-purpose macro. I should say good win / I can't believe I beat you / will we never finish this race.
Cheat.
Ow.
Oh good, Henry's parked. That's that left-hand corner there, Henry, not a right.
Well, it was still parked going right by the time I crashed, so. Oh, come on, get back to the boat road.
Come on,
There we go.
car. You can do this.
Oh, right, that's why. I have no rear suspension on it.
I've just noticed my wheel brace is loose. My wheel is shaking around quite a lot. And that's it.
Oh dear.
Tighten up some things before next time.
Can I get the hits, I wonder? Because I'm not going straight anymore.
I hate it when that happens.
What has managed to
Oh,
roll his car again?
And he's very enthusiastic.
Oh shit. Spin.
Bugger! That was awful, but I got away with it somehow.
Because we're all just
Accidental
as
blocking
equally
of
bad at
Falco
doing
there.
this.
Shit.
Now, I overtook Izog because he's going a bit slower, but then I just took the next corner in a terrible way, but somehow managed not to hit anyone during it. But I will accept that's not my responsibility.
Yeah, if it's not your responsibility, you can't take any credit for it. Good stuff either.
Whoa!
Three parts.
I've done
Oh,
that.
fuck's sake.
I have done that in reality. Go on, Henry. Go over that way. There you go. Helping. I've done that in
Thank you.
reality,
You
by
and
the
me,
way.
Shocker.
Taken a chicane too fast, got up on the bumpy bits, and that's it. The car just goes wherever the car wants to for a few seconds.
Where'd you go? What?
Yep.
Did you do that on purpose?
I couldn't control. I didn't want to join blind, so I had to look for the opening.
Yeah, this direction is very treacherous. There's a lot of very difficult corners.
Yeah, there are. As I drive off the track.
We should do it in the regular direction immediately afterwards and see if it's really ruined us.
I doubt it. These tires ain't gonna make it.
– 30 seconds pit stop. Wow.
It's not
It's
F1.
usual. Yeah, but even if we were in the F1 cars, it'd still be 30 seconds.
True, yes.
Which is malarkey. But it is what it is. Oh, that's what you did. Gotcha.
You did it, Schalke! Oh!
Oh,
Ah, where did you come
Mid
from?
clean.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. You two,
Did
what
you
this
join
shit
in
was
blind?
on your left.
Crap it.
Are you out of the pits yet, Henry?
Yeah, I'm out.
Is the car
On the
fixed?
long straight. I think so.
I fixed most of it, but not all of it.
Last lap.
It's been the last lap. Where you been?
I haven't been paying attention to laps, just positions. Oh, I said that really well. Yeah, I caught up with Shaka a bit. Great. Yeah.
A lot more bumpy on just this track this way, the other way.
Yes. Yeah, so I've got a
I
brace for
noticed
my
that VR.
I've got a brace for my steering wheel, which I was just trying to fix. Bit slow.
Well, don't stop in the middle of the road to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
I think that was Izzard's point proven.
Nah, I can't do it by hand. I need a. Whoa!
Shit, it
that
came
was
close.
Oh, look at my best lap time. It's good.
Oh, that's a change. That is gets better than my one.
Better than everyone.
Yes.
Ow! The coccyx is hurting.
Get a new one.
Get a cushion.
I don't know why I've got them in the... Well, I do know why I've got them. Wish you didn't.
Mine's
Well, if we still got
prehensile.
them then. Oh.
Because we haven't gained or lost any bones. No mammal has. We've all got the same number, hilariously.
Oh, yeah.
So we have the same number as a giraffe. Oh. Though interestingly, does anyone know how many bones are in the human body?
3.
Wrong. Any number you say is wrong because there is no consensus which are fused bones and which are separate bones.
Which ones are a fish?
I think Sarah Connor said there are 217, and she should know. There's that bit we've got a new person, and we don't know if they're any good, if they're dangerous, if they're safe, if they're fast, if they're slow.
We've got a teal name tag. That's about it. Oh, hey, Shulker.
Well, so far,
There you go.
he's been pretty good. Oh,
No.
kept the power on a bit early there.
It was the grass.
He spun off.
It's bad driving by me.
Get parallel to DJ soon.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. I looked. And in looking, I suddenly swerved. But Mr. Wheelspin does not brake as late as I do. Oh,
I'm
Shauka!
sorry, I random. I bring shame to the group.
I
Oh, no.
really outbraked him though. Hopefully, though, given the fact I outbraked him, his only thought should have been, maybe I was going a little bit slow for that corner.
Nah.
One would hope so. Oh, what is doing a lot better?
Oh, sorry.
Henry, did you just hit that nice man?
Yeah.
He was already going off, but I think he may have just assisted it a little bit.
Yep. Love
So,
tap them.
2 of our guys have run off the newbies.
No, how can I put it? Watt had lost control and was orbiting at, let's say, 90 degrees per second to the right. Henry then just touched him a bit, so he was orbiting at 100 degrees per second to the right.
So he was trying to drift again.
He'd lost control. He's oversteering rather than... He's not trying to drift, he's just not doing a very good job of maintaining control. Oh, I'm getting good at that, I like it.
I kind of do too.
I like it because it's difficult and risky, and if you screw it up, you'll lose a lot of time. Whereas most of the tracks don't have, I say, difficult bits.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am taking the first 2 corners much more delicately than I could, because I don't want to really screw them up. And still went too
More
fast.
than you do already.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I haven't completely messed one up in 2 races now. That's basically forever.
Woo!
I kind of wish this game had the same kind of metric system that one of the old the Call of Duties had. It had a tracker on the bottom, how many grenade kills and all this other stuff.
Well, it
Love
does.
to know how many gallons of fuel,
It
how
does.
much money in repairs.
It does.
Like
Get it-
worldwide.
Yes, it does. Go to LFSroads.net. It tracks every stat of every
Really?
every race, how much your distance, how much fuel you've burned, all of that's on there. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a shame they don't tie it into the game somewhere, because that'd be quite.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's what the Call of Duty did, and it
Yeah.
was just really fun to watch the tracker when you're waiting for a match.
Oh, crap. Turn. Oh, that's the grass there. Come on. There we go.
Oh god, why are you braking there, Will Slip? He braked on the fastest part of the track to let me pass. That's not safe. Ah, someone just knocked
Off you go, what?
4 seconds off their personal best. Don't know who it was, but very good.
Probably what? And now he's in the grass.
He got carried away with his new lap time.
It happens.
Oh.
Izzard gave up. Oh, you went to go get something. Oh, pop tire. Damn it.
So when the ground drops away there, the rig drops too. Like I can feel a little bit of weightlessness for just a briefest of moment. Henry, have you done Alton? Have you done Alton Park?
No.
So before the pit lane and that, for the straight, there's a bit that goes down and then up. And during the down, you feel very light, and the up, because you've obviously got lots of speed, you feel very, very heavy. All like you feel all your organs just going, feel your face sag.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and unfortunately at that point it then straightens out, and I'm always worried I'm going to carry all that speed into the pit wall.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can find some EV track days. As I said, they'll be able to run later in the night. It'll be a 0 TP day.
Never get the apex on the last corner. The hairpin.
Oops. To be fair, I can't, but I also can't do it in reality. I'm always way too... I'm in the middle of the track. There's only when you watch the replay going, oh yeah, I'm literally nowhere near where I should be.
Wow, he's gone flying.
Who did we lose?
What, I think.
Oh dear.
Juggling what?
I do find that if you come in tightly, properly onto the apex, you find the next the second half of the corner is usually much easier. Oh, we finished the race. I was busy driving.
Yeah. Wondering about
that. My day has been good, thank you. Saret, how has yours been? I'll tell you how good a day it is. When it came down to stream time, my comment was, oh bugger, I need to stop programming.
Nice.
Well, I've just got all my the minions in the game running around doing tasks, picking up ore, carrying them to be smelted, all of that stuff.
Like actual minions?
What, from the films? No, I don't know the minions.
Yeah.
No.
What game's this?
It doesn't have a name yet. Currently, it's called Sub Commander. That's its current. I liked. We had a better name for it, but it didn't quite work. It's a logistics game set underwater. Name pending.
It looks really cool.
But I need to release a HDRP game before I can really wade into Fortress. I need to learn my lessons. Whoa, that's a slow takeoff there. One wheel slip.
Just call it subgistics.
That sounds a little too sexual, unfortunately.
So when has that ever stopped you before?
Every time.
Every time he tries to have sex.
Aww. It's the British thing I've ever heard.
You didn't put your brakes on at all there, Si. I saw you not braking.
Nope, I thought I'd help him rotate. Sorry you had to see that.
Don't brake.
Oh,
Don't accelerate too hard. What? Why?
I assume we're restarting, are we?
Why?
Oh.
I wasn't going to. What's
He doesn't deserve a restart.
Oh, well, he hasn't asked. I think he's left. Can't see him on the track anywhere.
Or he pitted.
It was so early in the race, I thought we'd restart.
Shortly.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't want to spin out. Like, that corner is the worst ever. I'll be erring on the side of caution until I work out where to brake. The rest of them I think I've got. Apart from that one. Oh, I'm doing it better than wheel slipping. Oh.
No.
Oh, sorry. No, I got
That's
distracted
fine.
by wheel slip, who then quit. Incidentally, he might be called Watt, but TMP 1933 has definitely been in there before. Right, where's Izzard?
He disconnected.
Went at the back.
Ah.
Yeah, I gave up after that crash and then had to pick it back up.
I'm sure you could brake a lot later for that chicane and harder, but it would be more dangerous. All a bit squirrely there, Schalke.
Yeah. But the long brake was smooth.
Nice lap time.
Yeah.
Tad.
Thank you. And then I fuck it up royally. All over that corner. That's awful.
So you slowed Schalke down, and that's all that matters.
Oh yeah?
Hogging the spotlight from the crash. No.
Oh god.
Nah. Nah, I didn't take that very well. I meant to late apex, not just balls it up. Oh, Schalke, I followed you.
Oh.
You hit the curb, I hit the curb, didn't have any wheels on the ground, then hit you.
I was trying to dodge the person in front of me.
Yeah.
You should do that too.
Me?
I couldn't because my wheels weren't on the ground. I'm not an aeroplane.
Well, you probably were for a minute there.
That doesn't make me an
But I
aeroplane.
need to slow down that my tires.
What's the tail
get on
fin
the
for?
ground.
No, I had the brake to not hit anything. In doing so, went up over the curbs. Then my wheels are not on the ground, and then all I could do was keep my foot on the brake and hope I didn't hit you too hard, which I didn't. That's the best you can ask for, is to have your accident as slow as possible. Which is why if a motorbiker says, I had to lay the bike down, it's like, no, dude, just keep the black bit on the ground as long as possible. Like, you're better off staying on your bike and hitting them on your bike upright than laying the bike down and sliding it along, because it loses the most speed, you know, with the brakes applied.
Hey, Henry.
It's all going wrong in front of us. Oh, Henry.
Well done.
Henry out-psyched him. Oh, then sausaged himself.
Only a lot. It's fine.
It was good until that point, though, Henry. So, I don't like this new Tad. Can we get someone to move back into his house and ruin his internet?
I hear Mom downstairs, so
Yeah.
Farmville's probably gonna happen soon.
Now that shark is getting away!
What is that?
Yours, you let him past.
Yeah,
And then you let me past.
but I'm also losing. But we're at the 4th and 5th lap. My tires ain't so good no more.
Nah, too slow.
Yeah, my tires are almost gone.
No,
I
no.
can feel them.
No,
They're all but gone.
I was too slow. All I can hope for now is that Schalke decides to kiss the sausage. Kiss it, Schalke, kiss it. Oh, I brake much later and much harder. That was good. Bit two wheels, they're not perfect.
Yep, there goes the tire.
I'm not sure I'm brave enough to do that manoeuvre every time, but I caught up quite a bit of distance there on Schalke.
Nice.
Another 5 laps and I'd have had him.
Oh yeah.
Maybe 10. Good lap time, Mr. Schalke. 14:14.
Risking the long break to be on the edges. Can gain a lot, but can lose a lot.
Yes, that's what I like it. That's there's a bit more
Did you
risk.
tell my front tires are gone?
Yes, they're definitely popped. It's a bit more risk reward on this track than the other ones. Because there are some corners, at least 2, that you can take a bunch slower and a bunch safer, or you can push it hard. But we're all getting times in the 1:14 though. That's really what's leading to good racing. I'm gonna have to type in the word restart on my.
Oh yeah, you can. You can tell they're popped. Man.
Well, it even simulates tire deflection and things. So, okay, where's wheel spin? I guess
think he left.
No, he's. Oh, he was there.
Oh, I'm getting performance issues very badly.
Yes.
I can't drive anymore.
Oh,
dear. No frames.
Oh dear.
That's alone.
Did you work out what that was?
It's probably Windows doing something. I'm going to try turning the Wi-Fi off back on again, see if that sorts it out.
If I'm not in first place, I might have some frame rate issues for the end of the race as well. Oh, too wide.
Who?
Me.
Oh.
You're in front, I can't criticise. If I overtake you, then I can criticise your driving. Other than that,
Ah.
you can do no wrong. Wait,
Unless I really cock it up.
Well, you notice I'm a lot bigger in your rearview mirror now than I was a second ago. You're steering too hard around the corners, by the way. I can see you steering too hard. Move the joystick less. That's why you're popping your tyres, because you're overheating them. You're doing it again.
Yeah. What's that brake check?
What?
You don't need to brake in that corner at all.
So,
Except to get into it.
if that's the case, Tad, you're not hitting the corner fast enough. No, I brake part round because I was going too fast. I needed to bleed off some more speed. Wow, I'm so raggedy and inconsistent on that corner, but it's an awesome corner. Hey, told you I did that corner well.
I
Sorry, Shulker.
I was behind.
I was that turned into a drift that I couldn't get out of.
You are free to do the drifts.
I wasn't trying to.
This car is actually quite good if you do put it into a drift because it's four-wheel drive. You can get it back out the drift quite nicely.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. But yeah, try doing that on, you know, the RB4 or something.
No.
Tight. Down to second in. Drift. I can tell you for nothing, if I had to do that chicane in reality, I would be doing it at half the speed I do it here.
Yep.
Yeah, my favourite one was Abingdon. So Abingdon is at an airfield, and it's it's a big runway. So part of the course is just down the runway, and then you do the little lanes at the back. But basically there's one corner that brings you onto the runway, and the runway, I don't know, 300 meters wide, but the corner has you coming in very narrow and staying down the left of the runway. But I did it a few times. A few times I locked the differentials and just kept my foot planted for the corner. So instead of taking the corner at 50, I was taking the corner north of 100 and sliding all the way to the outside of the runway. Just tires screeching.
Yeah.
It's like, terrible lap times, but so much fun. and Memo was in his Ford Focus RS, which was that's the one with the drift mode.
Right, yeah.
And the car will just put you into a perfect 33-degree drift, so you're just doing these beautiful 200-meter drifts around it. And he was accused of cheating, and he's like, dude, do you think I could do that? I'd be like, I can't do a drift. Yeah, I do plan to do at least one track day in the Tesla and then make a decision about whether or not I want to track that or the Impreza.
Well, you need to burn up those tires anyway.
Well, no, because see, if I decide I want to keep the Tesla, what I'll do is I will get a set of 20-inch summer tires for track and a set of 18-inch all-weather tires for the rest of the year. Because the 18s will be much more comfortable to drive around on.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know whether you had room.
Oh, we managed to make that work. Yay!
I definitely wouldn't want to give myself 2 more inches of sidewall on a racetrack. So that's my long-term plan. We'll see how it goes, because I might just hate it. And I would like to trade it in for a Model 2 performance in a couple of years. Because I don't think I need a car as big as this. That's my plan.
I guess that's just America. I look at a Model 3 and I'm like, that's not that big.
It's fucking
I was behind one earlier.
It doesn't fit inside parking space in the UK. Bear in mind, I drive a Smart Roadster, which is one of the lowest cars ever made, and an Impreza, which at the time was a mid-sized sedan. Now it's not even a mid-sized sedan, it's just this tiny car.
Yeah.
Like, Model 3s, they don't fit in UK parking bays. Like, they will stick out the front a bit. Model S's are hilarious. They so don't fit.
And what about Model X's?
Well, that's SUV size. I mean, they're even bigger still.
So I take it England isn't very SUV friendly?
No, our parking space guidelines haven't changed since, I think, early 60s. And they could really do with doing so. Have you fixed it yet, Si?
1660s? Horse and cart.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's not here.
I got that from the fact he didn't respond.
Yeah, but he was still in front of everybody.
Okay,
She'll crash into him gloriously.
wheel slip is also massively oversteering. Not oversteer, like he's steering too much. I can see his wheels at the wrong angle for the corner.
Fluff that exit.
Yep. I actually did quite well, so only a little bit of fluff from you and a little bit of good from me. Now, how is wheelspin going to take this corner? That's my concern.
Yes, he
Oh my
can.
god, very early, very, very early!
As you do.
No, no. As you don't. I mean, I when I saw his brake lights come on, I stopped the brake and I still hit him. Just.
Oof. Yellow flag. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's because of.
It's Ardu.
Surprised he didn't get kicked, because I got kicked when I sat for 1 lap. He was sitting for 4.
No, you can sit as long as you like. You just can't drive backwards. Sitting's not a problem. Like 4 or 5 people could block the road if they so wanted.
Oh shit. Oh, shortcut.
So there,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm afraid he did hit me, but he was squeezing. There was plenty of room, but he was probably not in VR, and just kind of gave me a bit of a love squish. But you want to brake there, matey? Not where you did.
Oh crap.
I'm barging, but hopefully cleanly.
Oh shit. That was a very close shortcut there.
Oh, did you both get past Doctor? No, Will Slip
No.
is still in second. Dr. Hunter.
Yeah, I braked and shortcut. Oh shit. Got past me. Oh, there's a tad behind me. Oh dear.
Hey, now Tad's internet's
Oh,
working. He's the beast has been released.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's Wednesday
Barging,
tomorrow, isn't it?
barging.
So, Hawkeye. Which I've been enjoying so far. It's
Ah,
nice and
there you are.
Christmassy. Well, if you can, on the way into the first chicane, look at the skid marks up the sausage where someone made a mess.
Me. Cannot get a good line out of that.
What, around the hairpin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a long straight afterwards, so if you can, you want to take it, you want to late apex, you want to get a nice run, because it's a long point to your next break.
Oh.
Shit. My bad.
Bear in mind, the racing line you're given is not, it's fine, it's not good, it's not a good line. But on the one before the straight, I think you're about to come to, and the one after the hairpin, you want to late apex if you can, to give yourself as more speed down the straight, even if you lose some through the corner.
Oh.
But
okay.
I completely agree, I'm struggling as well to find a good way through that one. Yeah, but when you
I've done a few, but I can't do it repeatably.
yeah, when you take those 2 chicanes properly, it is very scary, very skittery. Can.
Problem with tight lap times is that if there's a lot of headway, there's little hope of catching up.
Yes, but I mean, you gotta hope for a mistake there. Hence the risk reward, because you can push harder now to catch up with me, whereas I can take it a little bit more gently. I won't, but I could take it a little. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, so there you go. Mana bills up. I know, I've got plenty of gap on you. Oh, shame, I was hoping for a lap record. I took a couple of good laps, I thought, good corners. I thought, oh, I'll give it a whirl.
Double bite of the corner, not good.
That helped. You told me, or paying more attention to how I'm steering with the controller, and I'm doing. The tires are lasting much longer.
Oh, I got a 1352. Yes, they will do. And it's something I've seen people do in reality. I said Andy did it. He just goes, "Oh, I'm slowing towards the outside of the corners." He just steered harder, and I'm like, that doesn't work.
Oh shit!
You can't just steer harder. Eventually, your wheels aren't pushing in the right direction.
Yep.
What kind of finish do we want to have for the session?
Don't mind. Henry, what would you like to do?
Open wheeler, but not the high speed one.
Oh, okay, cool. If you hit Shift X. So, are you on manual or automatic gears?
Automatic.
Okay, then carry on as normal. So I will mention why. So this one's got a dog box. So if you want to change gear, you have to take your foot off the accelerator, but you can pull the gear lever first, and then it doesn't change gear. You have to bounce the accelerator. But this one's cool. This one's now the only thing I will say is this one's got slicks, and that means don't use the curbing. All right, just do not. Oh, we're so low. Wow. But if you use the curbing, it will spin, guaranteed every time. It is no longer valid. Oh, it's so cool, just looking up at the lights as well. There we go.
Why is that not bloody? Oh, hang on.
What?
Audio.
Oh. Because I've been in an open wheeler like this, and it's about this scary.
Oh, no horn, man.
Useless weight.
Oh.
It's slower than the last car, by the way, but it does have excellent grip.
Yeah, it does. Wow.
But don't touch the blue and white. I've no idea how fast I can take the corners though, so I'm...
Henry.
That wasn't blue and white, that was a turn and throttle on.
What you do? You bump me. You can't bump me. Eventually, you have to give it up and let off the accelerator.
What are you two
If I
doing
get
up
to the
there?
lower lap, then it's a valid thing, right?
I wasn't blocking. I was just drifting vaguely. Whoa! Yeah, don't touch the curbs.
What formula this is?
This is sort of equivalent to a Formula Palmer Audi, so it's 300 horsepower.
Right.
I think this one's not turbocharger, because that's what I drove. I've driven a Formula Palmer Audi and the Formula Palmer JP1, and they're just yeah.
Or what?
I mean, it's a single-seater car. I mean, you can't see it as you're not in VR, but this is accurately modelled. So that little lever on my right, that's the gear stick. So your gear stick is where your right wrist is.
Oof. Yeah.
And it's quite hard to persuade to go up and down. Non-servo assisted brakes, so you have to put your entire weight onto it to make it stop.
Do I get the speed? Not enough.
But you've
Maybe enough?
got enough speed to make yourself a pain in my fucking arse, is what you've got.
I'm getting parallel, so...
Damn, you two are fast.
Whoa! Yeah. Oh! Shackle also crashed. Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah, the other end of the straight, damn it.
I did crash, but I crashed less.
Yes. Bloody hell. Got that lap time from Tad.
I didn't crash that one.
True. But this is proper downforce, proper front and rear downforce, so lots of grip, you know, at all points.
This grip is amazing. Shulk knows how to use it better than I do.
It just has no fear.
Oh. Yeah, that all works up until you need the fear.
I've been fearing a lot this session, and it has served me quite well.
It's only because I'm actually racing properly for the first time ever.
On 125.
Oh, goddammit.
Wow, you're fast, Shulk. And this is all done with a HOTAS controller? My goodness.
Yeah, twist axis mainly.
That is kind of cool that this game lets you do that.
Yeah. The main thing is, Tad, is that means that Schalke has got access to very quick motion, he has accurate motion, and because of the nature of twist axis, you're not liable to slam it all the way into its full lock, which is the mistake you make on a pad. Because very few games actually require you to use an analog pad in any sort of analog way at all.
Ah, what was that?
You spun it.
As did I.
Ah. Well, I'm no longer breathing down Shulka's neck. I'm sure he appreciates that.
I'm catching. Whoa! I looked at my rearview mirror, touched the grass, spun off.
No.
I was wondering what WCL is, because I've seen quite a few people with the WCL tag on their name.
Oh, yeah, don't touch the blue stuff. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Slicks on curbing is always bad.
Oh, am I on the way?
Now, did Schalke mess up more than I did? No.
That's my block.
He's behind you. You don't need to block him. He's a lap behind you. Yeah, these are good fun cars. Like, they're really, really good. They just don't allow you to make any mistakes with running wide, unless you keep your foot on the accelerator.
Right, with the aero, there's the strange property that you get more turning if you keep the gas on.
Yes.
And,
Aero is a tricky beast. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for keeping me company all night. I appreciate it as always. Thank you, chat. It's been reasonably busy tonight. It is Wednesday tomorrow, so that means Hawkeye, not related. I think we're doing Back for Blood if people are around. I think you may hopefully notice in the chat we've got Aliens Fire Team comes out in Game Pass because it flopped. And that's basically Left 4 Dead in the Aliens universe, which interests me a lot more. And yeah, and well done on improving. Apparently I need to do some improving because I'll get left behind. Ugh. Oh, I just unstrap myself.
Very cool.
Good night, chat.